Avast ahoy and g'day once again to ye mateys. I be your extant and entrepreneurial DM, Josh the Pirate, and it brings me more excitement than Farrokh Bulsara must have felt on the morning of July 13th, 1985, to welcome me back to Corsair's Cove and my Humblewood world for some more of Midnight and Madness. With me, I have my hearty crew. And now I'm going to sing the song. Because you see, what actually happened, guys, is that my microphone was not recording for the entire fucking thing. So, what I am doing is kind of trying to lip sync a little bit. And I'll fill you in on maybe what I was saying, but I am not doing the whole song again. And you get the song if you watch till the middle, okay? I promise. It was a very good song. I was very happy with it. Jack also clearly loves it, and it's kind of fun to do a little bit of a commentary.
Nice.
I'm not even sure where I'm up to. Oh yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call him Mrs. Salad Knox. But we better stop that now. But we better stop that now because we need to talk about these lovely folks, shall we? And yeah, I think Jack has figured out who we were talking about, yes. Yes, Farrokh Bulsara is... Jack, do you want to tell us?
Yeah. Freddie Mercury,
Yes,
of
is.
whom I have tattooed one of my first tattoos that I got when I was an itsy bitsy babe.
Yep.
One of the Freddie Mercury himself, who was born in Zanzibar.
Yes, he was.
So there you go.
In Zanzibar, and then he moved to England because of the Sultanate of Zanzibar had a revolution and his family were deeply unsafe. But he was also educated. He went to international boys' school in India for a long time as well, and then of course started Queen. But the July 13th, 1985 was the morning of the Live Aid performances, which reached an estimated population 1.9 billion viewers, billion with a B, which is, at the time, 40% of the world population's, the world's population at the time, which was nutty. And that's what they're going to talk about for the next little while, which is very cool. So yes.
The band was ready to break up before that. Like that they were not happy with each other, and they're like, I think we're done. And then they performed. And they're like, oh, okay, we've still got gas in the tank. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah.
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 That surely is that 40% of surely like that's everyone who has a TV, basically. Like everyone who has access to some sort of way to watch it. Because like if you think about this, just yeah. Yeah, in 1985 percentage that, yeah.
That's crazy. That's correct. Two of my favorite bands are Kiss and Queen. Freddie Mercury died the same day as everyone's favorite drummer, Eric Carr, literally the same day, November 24th, 1991. Very, very strange. He died of heart cancer. Very, very, like, yeah, like 2 months after I was born, literally. So, not quite. Took me a while to aim the shot. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Wow. That's crazy. Well, I'm very glad to be here. And my name is Jack. You can find me on all the social media garbage and on Twitch and YouTube at Jack Squarepeg, where I do all sorts of projects with my team, the Swift Sunrise. This coming Thursday, we are going to be playing with Josh, in fact, Mecha and Monsters, which is using the Tiny D. You are a mecha, and I am playing the monsters. So you're going to be smacking some kaiju. Yeah.
This show is
Uncomfortable.
not family friendly.
Banana. My safe word. Okay. Oh yeah, because I'm known for my sensitivity and my yes. Yes. So you can find that there, as well as a whole bunch of projects that are in the works at the moment. We are working on Trouble Over Yonder Season 2 starring Ro, and Time to Harvest Season 1 starring LEB in this very chat, as well as a whole bunch of other things you can find on the beacons.ai link that is in chat. Thank you very much for your support, and happy 50th. I am in no mean. I need to buy a motorcycle, I guess. Right? Like now it's time to. Yeah. I mean, it is a motorcycle helmet that I get. That's pretty much a motorcycle helmet I gave him. So yeah, you can sort of imagine it, can't you? The goggles coming down. Anyway,
It's a me, LED. There's not really much else to say. Jack's kind of said the stuff that I do
I'm sorry.
over there. And
I was trying to be thorough.
it was good. It was good. I'm also here occasionally, and sometimes I'm over on my own channel doing some stuff, talking about cybersecurity and talking about Japanese history, because those two things have a lot in common, surely. Yeah, that's me.
Hi, I'm good. I am Roro. I'm a Perth-based educator, or Bulu-based educator and theatre maker. You can catch me here on Mondays, which you have. Hurrah! I'm also over on Jack Squarepeg's channel from time to time, and if you check out my link tree, which is up in chat now, you can check out my Instagram or my production company on Facebook and see what's coming up next. There's a new show production that will be announced soon, because I just started rehearsing for my next production yesterday. So yeah.
Oh, stop, Josh. Apparently you don't have audio. Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, no, it's put itself back to default for no fucking reason. Amazing. There you go. Yeah.
Oh.
We heard it.
Guys. Yeah. What the hell, guys? No one said shit.
Well, Bishop Blood did, but many minutes later.
Well, he might have just come in and heard you talking.
I expect he probably did.
Because we had been talking. That's why I was saying, does he hear us?
We can hear each other.
Just you.
Zoom. No, it's Stream Elements had decided to put it back to default for no reason. So yeah, apparently.
So was everyone on mute or just you?
No, just me. No, it hasn't put the other two audio sources back to nothing. It's just me.
No, it's just you.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
That hello internet, possibly maybe we should save the song that was excellent for after the break, so we can have some people go like, "Ooh, what song is that?" We were talking about Queen and shit. It was actually really fun.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It's not even, and most irritatingly, I don't record these on my computer. I do it. I just download the stream.
Do it on the VOD.
Well, I mean, so you get a second song. You get to sing twice in
I'll do it. I'll do it again.
I love that idea. After the break is a great idea.
Alrighty. Well, guys, seeing as I'm Josh the Pirate, you can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. But you know that, because you've done it already. You've joined us. Thank you very much for doing so, you bloody champions. Yeah, I expect most of what we were talking about will be relatively clear, but yes. Well, yeah, 40% of all the people in the world watch Live Aid. How cool is that? I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we are streaming from, which in my case is the Wujok Noongar and the Wurundjeri people. We pay our respects to the elders of the land we live on. We are privileged to be in a country with more than 60,000 years of continuous culture, which includes a very rich history of sharing stories just like this. I'd also like to remind you all to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champions. We have all the exclamation mark socials. We have a Discord if you want to come and hang out with us there, and we have a YouTube so you can watch all the previous episodes that you may have missed of the Humblewood world, including all 50 that Jack has been in, which is pretty bloody impressive. I also did a little bit
Does that mean I'm at 50 as well, or am I past 50 because I did? I'm at 59. What? We started at the same time, and I'd done other stuff.
Yeah, he has. Let me.
There was that time when I was away for a while.
You remember how the first 5 or 6 episodes of the season, Selenox wasn't in?
Yeah, no, I remember that. It still doesn't seem like I should be 11 behind.
Hang on, Elements of Evil. That's where I keep.
It's fine. It's fine. This is about Jack, not me.
Selenox is at 39.
Jack,
yeah.
50 episodes. Amazing. 11. Really? 11?
You're definitely not bitter boots about it, are you? Just like, this bastard.
It's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
There was a 2
One day I'll
bit
get to
where
20.
he went away and had an adventure with Kesh, as you recall.
And we're just talking about this.
And we're not talking just about Smoothie, we're also talking about Biggin, but we are talking about Humblewood. You've done other stuff on
If
the
you
channel,
want metaphorical points that don't count,
Acceptable.
Cell is always in Smoothie's heart. So
Yeah.
therefore she was always there in some
There you
way,
go.
some
Yeah.
fashion. So there you go.
We're going to count it like that, I guess. Yeah. Cool, alrighty.
It's like a participatory ribbon. It doesn't really count, but it's nice. You know.
Don't downplay it. That was nice.
Bishop says you're a bit quiet, Josh.
40th. Oh, good. There we go. Here's that. How's that, Bishop?
Thanks,
Just
Bishop
increased it a little bit.
Blood.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Yeah, it's honestly,
You're a
dude.
legend.
Bishop Blood, I've done entire hours worth of streams like, oh, by the way, we can't hear you at all, Jack. Like, fucking good. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it is appreciated. We are affiliated with a couple of wonderful groups of beans, the fantastic guys at Troll Lord Games. Check out their wonderful stuff at trolllord.com. They provide various TTRPG systems and some of the last works of the great Gary Gygax. Very recently, they are currently in the process of re-releasing Castle Zagzig, which is one of Gary's creations. And it says Zagzig was in his lore, the god of magic, I think, and it was his castle before he elevated to godhood. We're also affiliated with Wooten Forge, gaming accessories, creators of WA, and possibly even the world's finest handcrafted wooden tabletop accessories like this gorgeous dice keeper made of West Australian jarrah. They also, and I really love this about them, make them out of, if they can, recycled or offcuts, things that would not normally get made and just thrown away and burnt. They do their level best to use recycled woods or things that would otherwise not get turned into pretty things, because there is plenty of use left in most woods. So check out their stuff, woodenforge.com/Corsairs Cove.
Did you know they have artist series dice boxes now?
Yes, and they print
They're so
in
cool.
colour
They're sold out
on the
now, though.
wood.
I want more.
Yeah, no, they're very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong recommendation. Check out their website. Ellie, what the absolute heck happened last time?
Well, last time on Humblestrad, we returned to the scene at the chapel where our heroes needed to come up with their next greatest idea to get them killed or worse, expelled. Deciding to use Aragal as a distraction, Selenox, a gritting his teeth smoothie and Invisimerelda, decided to head upstairs to figure out the laws of physics needed to get the dragon skull off the wall. Stopping first by the dining hall with a creepy self-satisfying organ, the team ended up meeting with a vision of Strahd, whom Smoothie tells in no uncertain terms to bite me. With the lord of the castle once again fading away from whence he came, the team moved next door to remove the hulking skull and potentially drag any other skeletons out of the closet while they're at it. After having a lovely, deep and meaningful with the dragon skull, Selenox can now see past the glamour to the true state of the room, and let's just say the furniture was made with real fur. After initially fleeing the scene of the heist and retrieving Aragal from the clutches of someone who may or may not be Biggin, giving a sermon to imaginary people, Selenox decides to accidentally make this everybody's problem. So thanks, Sel. Now we can all see the unspeakable eldritch horrors and flaws of blood. Just the birthday present Smoothie wanted. That was sarcasm.
It was to go with his face.
Since the group were no longer deciding to flee, as they still had things on their shit list that they needed to tick off, or rather destroy, they decided to head towards the tower, which is where we find them now.
Looking at swords,
At a stone
weapons,
heart that
at a
is
stone heart,
pulsing.
Yeah, Pulsing
which
Stoneheart.
is a good
I love
metal
that.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulsing Stoneheart is a good metal album, yeah. Alrighty. Well, guys, yes. Mateys, may your physics experiments utilizing long dead body parts be successful, and all your deceased relatives kindly remain so, as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting anxiety and dread, into Barovia. So, we return to Castle Ravenloft and the central staircase thereof. Where several floors above, our heroes beats a crystalline heart, and the walls are decorated with Baroque weaponry, which fairly thrum with magic. Esmeralda just received a message from Van Richten that only really makes things more complicated. But first things first, you gotta slay the spire. So, you guys are... Yeah, it's a good reference. It is a good game. Rackham got me into it. So, you guys are on the staircase of the second floor. 4 floors above you, although it's actually more like 6 in terms of actual distance. Yeah, some of the floors just straight up skip a landing. Like, you might as well... It's just continues going on. So, yeah, you gotta head on up there. The walls... and I believe you can all see the map. I hope you can. It is laid out side by side. In fact, I will put it up so the audience can see it as well.
When you've got a second, Josh, could you also put a link for the Sirenscape in the Discord messages? I can't seem to find the link.
Yes.
When you got a moment. All good.
Share audio.
I can do it.
Thanks, bud.
Good. There you go.
Oh, you've already done it. Okay.
It's
Too
very quick.
fast.
Talented. I'm going to take too much of a victory lap on being able to do that. Sirenscape will immediately stop working if I do. Yeah. What do you do? How do you do this? You are accompanied by Aragal. I have checked. Aragal is an assassin by stat block, so actually he's quite good at stealth, like a +11, which means the 5 he rolled would actually have been a 16, which means he's actually fairly good at being quiet. However, I'm letting...
Did it happen, though?
It still happened, absolutely, because that was fucking funny.
For someone who's very good at being quiet, he hasn't been very quiet.
No, he has not. Well, he is now standing next to you, looking up, going, right. And the intention is to kill that?
It's made of stone. This heart?
It looks like it's made of crystal.
Crystal. Okay,
It's
that's
at least it's about 120 feet above you right now.
I mean, we're a kill, smash, destroy. Choose your synonym.
I've got to think that if there's weapons guarding the stairs, there's probably something at the top that has something to do with this, or is worth checking out at least.
Yep. Well, there's no fresh plates or anything on the way up, so
Sure.
shall we
Okay.
just walk past the first one and see what happens?
Who's we?
I think. all
Shall
4 of
I
us.
just walk past the first one and
mean,
see what happens?
I mean, I can, but I'm not wearing
Oh.
a tin can on my back.
Why not?
I'll have you know, this is very nice armor. Don't call it a tin
Yeah,
can.
it's metal. It's metal. Mine is leather.
Well made metal. Yep. I'm going to start
Well-made
walking up
metal.
the stairs.
Another great
Unless
metal
anyone
album.
stops me, I'm going.
All right, Selenox starts walking up the stairs.
I'm just going to walk past the first one and see
Yep.
what happens.
So you experimentally walk past the first one, which would actually take you onto the adjoining map, because you would go around here, and then somewhat, it's a little counterintuitively, you'd show up around here, and you walk past
Shit.
the next one down there, and nothing happens.
I'll be right behind her.
Okay. And Aragal presumably follows along. He kind of looks over his shoulder at Ez like, you coming? Doesn't say anything, but does lead, does go ahead of you, unless you actively push in front of him. Like, watches them go past and goes like, okay. So you're following? Ez?
Ez will be moving.
All right.
Slowly, she'll be pulling up the rear.
Pulling up the rear. Very well. Yeah.
Is anyone, now that we're closer to this magic thing, don't suppose anyone could just turn it all off?
Yeah, I could, but I don't know what's what.
All right.
It'll help if I know what I'm pointing it at, I think.
All right.
And
So,
and then, by the way, if it doesn't work or if it's not the only thing magical, then that's it. That's my last big spell for today.
All right.
So-
Well, I have a theory. When we get to the top and do something to that big one, I reckon all hell might break loose. That's my theory.
Yeah, I hope so. Sorry, might have misheard you.
You want all hell to
hope
break
not.
loose?
Smoothie's got good hearing. Jack is tired.
May
Whatever the appropriate response is.
I suggest that if we are expecting all hell to break loose, we have exit plan.
Yeah.
Go
well,
back downstairs.
don't the stairs. Well, you'd have to go past the landings, but the stairs, those bits on the side, they're like here, and
We could just
Yeah.
drop down the middle, couldn't we?
they're,
I've got wings. You've got wings. You
It's a
grab
long
someone.
fall, but yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that Cell can grab someone. I can grab someone, and then we just float down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can walk down if you really want to. I don't care.
No, fair. Remind
You
me,
don't want to come for a ride?
does the glide ability specifically say you can carry people?
I love that Josh missed that.
No, I heard it.
No,
Oh, you heard it. You
It
just
doesn't.
decided to completely ignore. Okay.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't specifically say, but I would assume it's like how athletics check doesn't say that you would make an athletics check to take someone and move them along if you need to. Like, I'm
The
just
difference is
talking about.
I suppose, yeah. I've always ruled. If it's someone small and it's not like the thing is, I've always ruled it for coolness, but that is sort of okay. But
So,
they can't fly.
so
It is
So-
you descend at a 1-to-1 ratio when it's just you. Cell is also wearing heavy armor, which means I'm not even sure she's allowed to glide wearing it.
so well, I'm so
They're the
so,
feet,
yeah.
I think.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yes, that's
glide.
right, heavy glider, yeah.
So you cannot glide while carrying heavy weapons or wielding shields. You cannot glide while wearing heavy armor or if you are encumbered. However, I'm a heavy glider, so I was either born with great strength
Yeah.
or trained hard to glide in most circumstances that others would find impossible. So I may glide while holding a heavy weapon and wearing heavy armor as long as I'm not encumbered.
Yeah. This is the trick.
I'm also happy to use a resource to fly instead because
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
So
So-
I would like to argue that if I could glide while holding a heavy weapon or heavy armor, then I'm not encumbered by just picking up one more person. I think it's a strength
Yes, you
check.
are, though, is the thing. Encumbrance is your carrying capacity, and another human being would be double your weight, which absolutely would encumber you. Like Esmeralda,
I'm
I would argue
quite
Cell
strong.
could probably carry Ez, but no one can carry Aragal, is the trick. He is a Vulpin, he's a big chap. Ez is little, and I would say with the heavy glider feet, Cell could carry Ez, though with the heavy armor, that it'll be trick. It'll require an athletics check, but I don't. I'm not sure. Even I don't know what the rule of Smoothie's flying is. If he is allowed to carry somebody who is
I
twice
don't
his
think I'd be
size.
able to carry Aragal. So
Yeah. You could both carry
yeah, no,
Ez,
that
but I
doesn't
don't
seem
think
feasible
either
to
of
me.
you can carry Aragal, is the trick.
yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, he's a rogue. He'll be
Just run really, really fast.
fine. He's a
Have you
rogue.
got
He can-
your
do
rope
that.
still?
No, we left it outside, remember?
Oh, I might have some spare if you need.
I mean, if we're doing that, you might want to be quick on the descent, because if I'm a weapon, I might cut that.
All
I'm
this
just putting it out there.
yes.
Yeah. But aren't there? So can I clarify though? Aren't there landings next to each of the weapons? Isn't that a landing and an exit? Is that what I'm
Some
saying?
of them are, but not all. Not every single one.
Okay.
Some of them are on flat. It's also worthy to note there is no banister up the middle. This is just the stairs are open to empty air in the middle.
Okay.
Right. Well, either way, maybe this will be a cakewalk and it's a moot point. So let's keep moving.
Yes, very well. Cool. Yeah. So, how far do you just wander up?
Unless there's something that indicates that we should pay attention to it.
Okay. I'm just going to zoom back out so I can see all the things. Yes. So, you just keep on walking up, I imagine relatively carefully. Selenox,
Yep.
you are leading, so you can make me the perception check, I think. Or investigation if it's better. It will find the same thing.
Yeah.
Or not.
How
I am very distracted.
Quick reminder for players, in case you haven't punched it in, you have 14 temporary hit points from the thing I did when we entered the room.
I put it in mine.
Very good idea. I take it
Including
does
Aragal,
not-
for what it's worth.
Aragal does as well. Good. Which means he is up to... He has 78, I think, so that makes him 92. Good.
I'm using him as a meat shield.
Definitely.
I see nothing.
So just for you all to know, he is essentially just a big rogue. He has an AC of 15. He has sneak attack for 4d6. He has a short sword, a pair of them, and a light crossbow. But yeah, he's not particularly good at the damage output, except for that one sneak attack round a shot ago. He does, however, have assassinate. And his short sword attacks do poison damage. Oh, all of his attacks do poison damage.
Okay.
On the failed con save. Cool. So, climbing the stairs. Selenox, as you pass, I'm going to move you to it. This sword on the fourth floor, it jiggles itself free from the bracket holding it, and begins to maneuver to swipe at you, but you did not notice it in time, so it is going to get a go at you before we commence combat. And let's just find out. And it rolls exceptionally poorly, Selenox. It doesn't even miss you. It just clangs off your shoulder armor, your extremely well-made metal plate. And yeah, you just hear this clang. Can you all please roll me initiative? as all of the weapons rise out of their brackets off the walls and begin floating towards you.
Well, there you go.
And shout them out, because I cannot see.
Oh, cool.
16.
16 from Cell.
Looking at my decks. 7.
7. Good.
15.
From Smoothie. A 15 from Ez. Aragal is going to roll a... Wow, Aragal did super well. That is a filthy 20 from Aragal. And the swords, another various... Another 13, so 15, which means Ez will go first, and then the other weapons. Cool. Alrighty. So they are all, floating towards you guys. You're all sort of gathered in the same rough configuration you were before, so I will just shift you all down onto this. And let us zoom back in a bit so the audience can see y'all. And what do you do as this first weapon takes a swing at Selenox? It is Aragal first, actually. What am I doing? What would you guys like him to do? Aragal, I think, is going to say Cell can deal with the one that's like currently attacking her. He's like, no, she's got this. I don't want to insult her. And is going to draw a bead on one of the others. Probably the one ahead of you that is just floating off the wall there. So he is going to... on his first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken its turn yet, which is good. So he gets advantage, which will give him sneak attack. And he's going to use his light crossbow on it. He gets a 22 to hit, which is plenty. Would you guys like to roll me some... Ro, can you roll me 4 d6s? And Ellie, can you roll me a d8, please? For Aragal's damage.
11.
11. Very nice.
I got 2 ones in that.
That's with the d6s. All right.
That was a 3.
A 3. A 3 plus 3, because he has a dexterity of 3. So 6 plus 11 is exactly the hit points of a flying sword. Nicely done. Aragal, I'm not even sure... what happens is, I know what happens because I'm the DM. He lines up his crossbow and just shatters the shaft of it, and the bits just collapse to the floor. This large ornate halberd was just floating menacingly towards you and says, I think we have made the tower angry. Can you all please roll me a dexterity save?
Yeah.
As the heart above you...
No.
Oh, good. How'd you do?
14.
14, good. Cell?
13.
Ez?
8.
Good. Aragal got a 26. Esmeralda, the heart
Bastard.
beats really like it's been beating this whole time, but this time it is like a war drum being beaten, and the entire tower physically shakes. And as you lose your balance, coming a cropper, and I'm going to say if Smoothie, who is closest, would like to use his reaction to attempt to do something to prevent Esmeralda from falling, otherwise she is going over the edge.
Sure. Yeah, I'll try and grab her. What would that be? Dexterity, athletics?
Athletics check.
I rolled well, which is good. 16 plus 0. So
16 plus 0. Smoothie, you managed to snag Esmeralda. You are you collapse down onto the ground and grab her hand just as before it goes out of range. So she is dangling.
I was literally
there.
thinking that, like Batman Begins with Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Literally that. So
So
bang.
Smoothie is prone, lying down, holding onto Esmeralda's hand. And that is where you guys are. Selenox, it is your turn.
I am going to attack the one that tried to club me
Smart.
or stab me
It is
or whatever
actually,
it
it
did.
is a maul. This is a large hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the hammer.
Do it.
Pow! That was the least Selenox attack noise I could have made.
Pow!
What? 25 to hit.
Stand back while I
I'm
practice my
assuming-
stabbing. Ha ha!
25, I'm assuming that hits.
It does
Like
indeed.
a Saturday
yes.
morning cartoon character meets Mickey Mouse. Pow!
Yeah. 14 damage.
14 damage. It is still floating there, but it, yeah, you've hacked a nasty chunk out of its haft.
And then we're going to go again.
Do it
Pow!
again.
16
Is a hit.
to hit.
Oh, wait, hang on. I apologize.
Is it? Oh,
Let me just
17.
check. Let me just check. No, it is a miss.
Well, 16 is miss.
16
Yeah.
is a miss.
All right. And then
You
I
do
am
have a
going
D4
to...
bonus if you want.
I know. I was thinking about that.
Not the worst thing right now.
+2.
Do
That
weapons
means
look
chat.
like-
You got to look out for us, chat.
Hey, Abus, how you going?
Channel points, chat.
Oh no, that's okay. I think I'll leave it for
I would
now.
say, because I'm feeling very nice, Jack, you can choose one of the others to give an inspiration to, because it is your 50th episode.
Oh.
You
Gee.
are feeling very nice.
I think I might give it to Ro, Josh. So that they might hit the weapon. Oh, all right.
In that case, I might use my D4.
Would have done so.
my
I think I'll
and my,
There it is.
my
Excuse me?
inspiration. So I now have a +3, so that takes it up to 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
Woo.
11.
Yeah, this is something, sort of a batter swing situation, and yeah, you just line it up and just slug this thing with your rapier, shattering the haft, and the head floats there for a second, a little bit Wile E. Coyote, like who's just ran off a cliff and then looks to the audience.
I love that.
It's sort of that, and then it just drops, and it bounces past Esmeralda's head as it flies down, and it takes quite a while. It takes a couple of seconds to hit the ground beneath, sort of emphasizing the fact that you are at about 70... No, at this point, you are 120 feet off the ground below. Hey, Quad. Redeems an inspiration. Well, that would be for Esmeralda, I think. So, everybody's got a one.
As it's
yes.
going down, Selenox is like, "Four!"
Very well. Next is Esmeralda's turn. Unless you have anything else you want to do, you can move if you like. The rest do appear to be about
Actually,
to
no, I'm
converge upon
I'm
you.
gonna how high? Yeah, I'm gonna just keep going up these
Very well. So yeah, 30...
because all of them are moving now, right?
Yes, they are. You can move your token on the map if you like. Yeah, you can...
Where is? I got a bit confused as to where you go from one map to
You're
the
going
next.
clockwise, and the join is at the very top at 12 o'clock.
Ah, okay, right. So, and they're 5-foot squares?
They are.
Okay.
And it is Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda, you are holding on to Smoothie for dear not falling.
As always, she is going to attempt to scramble up his arm.
Oh, that's my ear. That's my ear. Oh,
I'm
Grabs him by
sorry,
the
little one,
helmet
but
strap.
this is life or death.
that's okay.
So yeah, she's
I pull
gonna
on the
get
edge.
up. Question: How are the weapons floating? Like, are they just floating up the stairs, or are they just staying
No,
where they
are
or
flying.
coming
So
at us?
they are flying across the
Okay,
empty
so they're-
space in the middle as well. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hanging from Smoothie is the worst place to be.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'm upright now, and hopefully I can drag Smoothie up
Acrobatics
as well.
check
Do I
to
need to?
determine, like, you'll manage it. It's how much of your movement you have to spend to get up.
Yeah, I figured that'd be it.
13.
That was a 13.
Yeah, it takes half your movement to, like, scramble over Smoothie.
That's cool. I wasn't planning on moving anyway.
Cool.
So, yeah, and I'm probably, well, Ez is probably going to say, do you think you can cover me for a little bit? Little one?
What? What do you mean?
I'm going to
Also,
make a
should we
cannon.
swap places on the map?
Potentially, yes.
Don't do
Wanna
that.
go there?
Don't go there. Don't fall.
He can
That's
fly.
fine.
He can fly. He can talk.
You can fly. That's right. Fool. All right.
That's right, fool.
I,
All right,
I would
what's
like
the question,
to make a
Ellie?
cannon.
They swap places.
Yeah.
And Nova and our previous followers as well. Thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champions. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. See you in the Northern Territory, liquor.
I don't know what cover means, but Smoothie will do his best. He'll just give a weak thumbs up from his arm being slightly dislocated.
Excellent. And Ez is going to start building an Eldritch Cannon.
Oh, good. How long does that take?
It just says one action, so I'm assuming like one turn.
Ez constructs
I
out
love
of...
that for you.
Can I propose that this is something she prepared earlier, and
Okay.
that
Probably.
it's like and it's akin to the shotgun that the chap in the wheelchair in Alien Resurrection builds. It's just bits of other things that are scattered around his mobility device, and so like she takes off part of the wooden leg and part of like just removes things from pockets and things and just constructs this. Is that how we're imagining this?
How she's building it or
Yeah.
has built it, yes. One thing that it says when you create the cannon, you determine its appearance and whether it has legs.
Heck yeah. Please describe us this eldritch cannon that you are building. Who for, Abus?
I guess in this case it is very much going to be a cannon. It's quite thin though, just because limited ability to carry necessary parts around.
Yeah.
But it is like the actual like barrel is reasonably thin. So it is kind of more on a shotgun level, I guess, rather than full cannon sized. And hopefully it does have legs so that she can actually move it around easily.
I love it. It absolutely has legs. Like little spider legs. I mean, Bishop Blood has suggested the Team Fortress 2 engineer style mobile cannon, which I love that mental image.
Ooh, I do like that.
I
yes,
actually
yes,
used
please.
the Team Fortress 2 engineer as the artificer in my artificer
I was thinking
video.
that too. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is the name of that fucking thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
class. Yeah.
Um,
Setting up a
yes. Excellent. So Esmeralda builds a cannon while Smoothie covers her. Aragal, I think Smoothie and Aragal sort of form up one on either side, just protecting Esmeralda, while Selenox is like, I'm going for the fucking heart. And charges up the stairs, and the rest of them like, okay, have fun with that. We'll stop them coming after
I know
you.
there's
like...
more. There's more swords further up as well.
There is,
I'll
yes.
take
Oh,
that
absolutely.
away.
Don't worry. No, they know. They know you. They're like, no. She's got this. Let her cook. So that would be Esmeralda's turn. It would be the weapons. All the weapons are going to fly towards you. This one down here is going to rush up at Smoothie Boy. The rest are going to the ones up above are going to sort of swoop down towards Selenox. Those three for certain. Kind of two of them just cross their
Jesus.
cross themselves in
What's
front.
that movement?
50 feet.
They're flying. Yeah.
Fly.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's a 60-foot wide circle, so they can all just about they get there. The others that are coming up from below, because you pass some on the landing below you, one of them will be able to make it. The other two, that one's not going to struggle either. This one, however, will not quite reach. So, this one is going to be floating out in the middle of the darkness, but on your level. This one just sort of straight up pops up behind Aragal, and that's not helpful. No, thank you. That one comes up there. So, let's see how badly Josh can do with his attack rolls. These three will be against Selenox. That's 2 nat 20s. And an 11. Good. They aren't particularly good. An 11 means a 17 to hit. Nope, but the 26s do. Sweet! Don't worry, they're not particularly effective. Let me roll a couple of d10s. That's 9 points of damage. So 29 plus 8. 37. 37 points of damage total from 2 crits from these things. Against Selenox.
I am going to react.
Riposte, even.
With a riposte.
Wow.
I know, you're like, she hates to say it. I don't want to say it. What?
Oh no, flying
shit.
swords! Wah!
29 is a hit.
19. Oh yeah, 29. It hadn't added yet. Yeah, 29 for a hit. And
is
I
that
get
against
to
one
add
of the swords that critted you, presumably?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
this
has to be
massive
against one of them.
greatsword swings down and gouges into the plate of your upper arm, and then another one, a second maul, just swings in and hits you right in the stomach, just sort of knocks the wind out of you, and you step nimbly to one side, sort of struggling to get your breath in, and a rapid Zorro-esque swipe of your defensive flourish with your rapier deals 11 damage to one of the swords you are engaged with.
I'm not done yet.
I figured not.
17 points of damage.
17 is actually a kill. Nailing the hit points. Well done. Nice. There is, I think, one more bunch. Yeah, there is. They're actually, you know what? They're not moving. They're happy where they are.
I'm not happy where they are.
No, that's a valid point. They will move faster. These are going to drop out and just sort of drop straight down. But they're not.
We've just heard word from our consultant, Ellie B. She's not happy. Okay.
She's not happy. Okay. These ones are in the central aisle of the whole thing, floating down towards Yol. But they are not there yet, because their movement is 50 feet, and it's a heck of a long way up. Very well. Then we have one on Esmeralda. Unless Smoothie would like to deliberately block it with his body and try and tank the second hit.
I would, but I think in the rule of fair play, I've used my reaction already based on what you've already stated.
That is
so
true.
I don't think I can.
Indeed, you are prone, so no, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Very good point. Alrighty, Ez is going to cop one. A 23 to hit. Smoothie is...
Yeah.
Yeah, Smoothie a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And Aragal...
at advantage, because I'm prone.
I did.
Okay.
And Aragal, there was a 1 to hit him, so Aragal doesn't get hurt, amazingly. But Smoothie and Ez are both going to take not a lot by comparison with what Rotus took. 4 points on 6 points on Esmeralda and 8 points on Smoothie.
I see how it is.
Hey, I'm rolling very badly for the hit damage. It's really the crit was doing a lot of the work there.
Yeah, that's true.
I rolled a 1 and an 8 for the actual roll damage on the first hits, and then a 4 and a 2 just now. I have not rolled well. But I actually did hit you, so that's nice. Then it is Smoothie's turn.
Okay. Is this is a rogue question, or Josh, whoever can answers first. Is Selenox still within a 30-foot radius of me?
No, I don't think so. It's like
Nope.
5, 10, 15,
All right,
20.
so you
No.
don't get any Twilight Sanctuary. You can't have any.
Oh, I'm so close.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
no.
40 feet. From Smoothie, you
Okay.
are 40 feet, yeah.
Yeah, the sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you, lasts for 1 minute till you're incapacitated or die. Okay. All right, just a moment, because I've got them on separate tabs. I am over here. I have 2 swords within my direct vicinity. So what I think probably makes the most sense is to... I can't really push them away. And Guiding Bolt, I mean... I've still got temporary hit points to spare. Actually, this might make sense for me to do. Can I attempt to essentially do a mini glide here? The intention is to absorb the opportunity attacks and just kind of go here
Oh, yeah.
on the map.
Yeah?
And then that way, if Esmeralda wants to move in any direction, they'll be able to do so without getting whacked on the way out.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'll try and do there.
Oh.
So basically just around the thing a little bit for starters. So they get opportunity attacks against me then, if that's the case.
I love it. Raiders, thank you very much for joining us, The Lost Archives. How
Oh,
are
hello,
you,
Raiders.
bloody champions? Good on you. I just straight from your Curse of Strahd to mine. Lovely to see you guys. How you going? How's Strahd treating you? The guys are in the Heart of Sorrow. Or the Tower of Sorrows. Something about sorrows. It's not a great place. What are y'all doing? Yes, we are back with Humblewood. Let us have a quick exclamation mark shout out at the Lost Archives. Guys, if you have not already experienced the joy, the wonder, the majesty, the beard that is Owen, go and check it out. It is excellent. All of that wonderful stuff. They also have an Avatar game that they are playing. I believe set in, I want to say the Kyoshi era. I don't know enough about Avatar to be able to talk intellectually about it. They met Sergei today. Oh, we love Sergei. I stand Sergei. Scary dude. Oh, you've got a different Sergei to mine. Fun for you, though. That sounds great. Yes, we are ascending a tower, hopefully going to kill a heart. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. So, Smoothie just copped a pair of opportunity attacks. Let's find out if I can hit him. Nope, 2 and a 3.
Okay, great.
Nicely done. I gotta average this
just,
out eventually.
Yeah. So, I'll just glide around, and then I'm going to, just do a first level Guiding Bolt, I think, on one of them. That's cocked. That's a hit, 17 plus numbers.
Good, yes, 17 plus numbers is indeed a hit.
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Owen made Sergei evil. Oh no.
46.
Because there isn't enough evil in Strahd. No, I agree. I am
6,
actively coming up with
11,
ways to add more.
15, 16
Oh!
points of damage.
16 points of
I know.
damage, and it now glows a little bit. I think Jack may have it says on the screen how much damage they have left. That's rough.
Yeah, so that one has glowy glow on it, though.
glowy,
So
yeah.
they have
Advantage.
advantage. Whoever
Yep.
wants to hit it has advantage against it. Yeah.
I love that.
That's all I can really do, except for if anyone has run out of temporary hit points, let me know. I don't think I have either.
The Twilight
Aragao hasn't
Sanctuary
either.
replenishes them, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Aragal hasn't taken
Yeah.
a hit.
So in that case, I don't quite know what the rules are. It's been a while since we've used it. The rule that we agreed upon basically was that we worry about it when it goes to 0.
Yes.
And then otherwise, we'll just keep it as is.
Yeah.
In which case, I won't worry about the number I just stated because everyone still has temporary hit points remaining nearby, apart from Selenox, who is too far away.
Who's too far away? And now she's even further because you moved further away. I love it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Selenox
fine.
is... It's
And
not Selenox next.
for what it's worth, I think he'd be like, come on, over here. And he's like trying to get the attention of the weapon, so Ez has clearance, but we'll
Yeah.
see if that works.
Aragal is dueling. He has slung his light crossbow and has removed a pair of short swords from his like hip sheaths, and is dueling with a great axe that he is doing a fair job of staying out of the blade of, but otherwise he's struggling a little bit with it. Let's find out how he does. A not so great and a pretty decent. I think that's a hit and a miss. However, unfortunately, he does not have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy he's attacking, so he doesn't get sneak, and he wouldn't be able to shoot the other one without disadvantage. Oh, well, no, he'd do this. He is, first and foremost, in for his own self. So he does hit it once, doing min damage. Wow, 4 points of damage on that one.
That's what happens when you choose selfish choices, Matt.
Well,
That's the thing.
he's like, no, I stand by it. Come on, what are you doing? That, Jesus. He does 4 whole points of damage, taking you down to 13 hit points. It's fine. Then, can you all please make me dexterity saves as the tower shakes once again? Argal passes.
How did I get worse?
You didn't.
I got 12.
You didn't do worse. As long as you get above
feel
10,
like I
you're
did.
fine. You got 8
Oh,
last
okay.
time.
Thank God.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not a hard
I got
check
8
to
this
pass.
time, but plus 3.
Yeah. Okay. As long as Smoothie's fine. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. We'll ask him when he gets back. He can fly. This isn't that important to him. It just means that he will be obliged to sort of swoop even lower and be therefore further away from you all. Selenox, it is your... Aragal's just done his, so it's your turn, Selenox.
All right. I'm going to stab him.
Stab him.
The one that... The other one that
other one?
critted me, please.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, can I get a dex save, please?
Yes, sir.
As the tower once again
8.
pulses around you.
18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
And...
For 14 damage.
I can't... Yes.
Nice.
Is that what it said? Yes, 14. 14 damage. And... I'm actually going to do my second attack on the other one, please.
Ooh, interesting. Very well.
27 to hit.
Does not, I'm afraid. No, that one's got a uniquely, exceptionally high DC.
Yeah, fuck off. 15 damage.
Is not quite enough to kill it, sadly, but it is very badly hurt. You are literally chipping away at these things. The sword, the great sword. I think the first one you actually swipe and break through the tip of the great sword. I would, however, prompt Ro to remember that she does have other weaponry, like a glowy super sword and things.
Yeah, I was going to ask you at some point because I don't actually have that in my inventory yet. I was going to ask you at break.
Oh, yes, I will put that.
I don't know what but yeah. But did you put the points on both of them? I only see one.
I did, yeah. It might not have come through yet.
Oh, one still says 17 on my screen. Okay.
Should have
LEB, let's all cross our arms in bro solidarity.
Yeah, thanks.
Jack, how'd you do on your deck save?
Not great, bud. I got a 7.
Smoothie, there is no one near enough to you. You land, you launch off your guiding bolt, and then you lose your balance and fall.
Okay.
Gliding, however, it was just like, oh no, I can fly. But yes, you would have to fly across, basically.
Put me wherever you think is reasonable. Do you want me to make a check to see how quickly I get less
make me a
discombobulated?
second deck save to see how
fair
rapid,
enough.
or acrobatics actually. I think it probably, because you're probably better at acrobatics, or it might be
Acrobatic.
the
Well,
same.
I mean, tomato, it's fine.
To see how good your reactions are to falling.
I must admit, this is from my own experience running D&D with like falling after a certain point. I'm trying to make falling exciting again. Very difficult
Yeah,
to
I
do
know.
after a certain level in D&D.
Yep.
Just like I
What's
can
that? You
do
can
all these
fly?
things. Oh, fuck you. Yeah.
It's when
However, I
Aragal
did get a
fails,
20.
that's going to be real funny.
Yeah. 24 for the acrobatics
24.
check.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as soon as you're in thin air, you're like, oh, this is where I belong. So yeah, you have to descend
True.
at least 10 feet. But
That's fine.
yeah, you would be able to swoop back to there, but one floor down. So you're just
me
about
where-
to come onto the
Yeah.
the staircase. You're about 20 feet further down the stairs than you were.
You put him higher,
Okay.
not lower.
I know. I couldn't be bothered moving to a different map here.
Oh, okay, right. Right, I understand.
I just
Okay,
made,
as long as you.
thank you for
yeah.
making
gonna-
my life harder. There it is. Yeah.
No, it's fine. Sorry, yeah.
What if you just put me in the edge here?
That's a good idea.
Like, so we know, but like,
He is down here.
yeah, like, sort of like that. I'm not on the stair, but I'm
Yeah.
there-ish.
He's
Yeah.
there, one floor down.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Then that's Cell. Yes, Cell has done her things. Then it would be Esmeralda.
This has actually worked out really well. I don't have to tell Smoothie to leave. Because I believe the
Get
cannon
down!
is ready. Yeah,
Hilarious.
cannon is ready, and I can. What can I do with the cannon? That is a good question.
Is it set
Cannon
large
exhales
things on
fire
fire?
in an
Yeah.
adjacent 15-foot cone that you designate. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC.
Blue one is the injured one. That's a 5 from the blue one, which is a probable fail.
That
Dex
is a very
save.
much a
I got
fail.
a 15 from the other one.
Both of them are fails.
Excellent. Roll that damage.
That is 15.
Which roasts one of them. Whoever thought making weapons out of wood was a good idea clearly hasn't met Esmeralda's flamethrower. The other one is now a badly battered remnant, the first one just chars away to nothing. The spear tip just dropping into the hole in the center. Excellent, well done. It is now the weapon's turn, unless you have anything else you want to do, Ez.
Could I use the bonus help action?
You certainly can. On.
I'm gonna probably Smoothie.
Yep. To what end? Against. I'm going to ask you against what. You can pick who you're giving it to, but against what?
Oh, that's a good question. What am I doing?
We haven't done combat for ages, guys.
It's been a while. Yeah.
I know my brain does not brain. This isn't even telling me what this does. That's beautiful.
Technically, it's supposed to just give advantage, but
Yeah.
Josh, you an extra
I guess-
addendum.
I'm just trying to think how mechanically she
Which is
can
not. I'm not
help.
opposed to it. I'm just stating out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, which one
Give
do you want to
Smoothie-
give Smoothie advantage against? Is the logical. You can either. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be one of the weapons, but I'm not sure which one's closest to him right now. Because
Currently,
on a
the one
different
that's
page.
floating in the middle.
Feel free to give it to Selnox if you can see her. If it's like
Yeah,
within
actually.
range, they're the one
The
right in
person
front
who would
of
actually
shit.
gain from it the most, weirdly, is actually Aragal, because he gets super damage.
Yeah.
when he
Advantage.
hits
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah, he gets sneak attack that way.
Yeah.
Oh, character development.
Oh, actually, yes. Let's go Aragar then.
Okay. Very well. Aragal gets,
Very
and it
sneaky.
also makes like because it's just because you were a fair distance away from Smoothie, and I'm like, I don't really see how. Whereas Aragal, it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's right there. You can help. Cool.
Yep.
Then it's the weapons. Aragal's one is going to attack him first, failing again. Esmeralda's one is going to attack her.
Sorry, real quick, Ellie, just in case it matters, you would have noticed that Smoothie took those hits so that you could move if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, the
Right now she
weapon
doesn't
right in
want
front
to,
of
but-
you. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
Does a 15 hit you, Ellie B?
No, it does not.
Hey. That's 2 more misses then. Then the 2 that are fighting Selenots. Roll a 5 and a 19 plus 6 makes it 25.
Yeah.
For wow,
Just.
eight more damage. Just 8 more damage.
I'm going to
I thought you
request
would.
again on that, please.
Very well. Does
It's 14, but
it's
it's
hard
not,
to not
actually.
because it's
It's
also
17 to
yeah,
hit.
Would have killed it outright. Cool.
17
Yep.
to hit and 16, 19 damage, so I think it explodes.
It absolutely does. Yeah. Yes. You. Yeah, you do that. Then there are 3 more floating down from the floor above. This one that was floating up is actually going to fly towards Smoothie and hack at him, because I'm fair and reasonable like that. But
How dare you?
I'm
clearly on the way.
Oh, don't worry. The others have got you. This one's coming for you.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, everybody's getting a second. Smoothie just managed to deal with his. And so yeah, the next one on row. Nope. Then Aragal's blue. Ooh. Okay, those 2 probably do it. Aragal got an 18 to hit him. No, a 19 to hit him, which does. And a 21 to hit Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Yep. Smoothie got a 9 to hit him, though, so nothing. It's probably because he's still wheeling and diving in the air. So Aragal is going to take a whole 1 fucking... All right, you're going over there. You're not. No. That's not okay.
No, you can keep that one. That's fine.
And Esmeralda takes a whole 7 points of damage this time. That was a 3 on the dice. You're still welcome. Aragal takes his first damage 5, dropping him down to... well, he had 14 temps, didn't he? So now he's on 9 temps. And his straight hit points, regardless. Cool. Then, that's the weapon's turn. It would be Smoothie's go. Smoothie, you are back on the ladder.
Okay, this is a fresh one, right?
Yes.
All right. In that case, I'm going to turn. If I can see the already damaged one, I would like to Sacred Flame it. Which means a deck save on it.
The one that Esmeralda is fighting?
Yes. Well, there was one oh yeah. I think the one I already
You damaged it, then
blew
she
up,
killed it,
so...
and then she damaged another one, so fair's fair.
Yeah, the other damaged one. Yeah.
All right. Flying Sword for a deck save?
Yes, please.
That is a 6.
That is
So
a fail. However, I keep rolling frustratingly close, but not enough. 16 again, points of damage.
Oh, no, that's to do 1 point against the injured one?
Yeah. Oh, right. The
I
injured
thought
one,
you were
which
attacking
would
the
be...
injured one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. My bad. I forgot. So boom.
You get it. Yay.
Boom. Okay. And then I think, look, he's got a better armor class than Esmeralda. He will just put a spiritual weapon here. You can use whatever you like to kind of just indicate that, please.
Sure.
And we'll
use
just
flying
whack
sword.
away at that.
No, I'm not. That make that silly.
However,
Bella.
I got a
Yeah,
1.
that's so confusing.
No, Bella's there.
I got a 1 on it. Do I have inspiration? I don't, unless I do.
Yeah, you do.
On the screen.
Great. You do.
I do. I'll do that now then. That is a 10 on the dice, which is plus 8, apparently.
Ooh.
18
Is a hit.
is a hit. Okay, so let me just mark this down. We are doing... Oh, hang on. I did not prepare spiritual weapon, disregard. So we will make this a moonbeam then. My bad. Which honestly might work
Sorry,
out.
Bella.
No, sorry, I can't do it. Disregard, sorry. For
That's
some reason
spell.
I thought I'd prepared it. Normally I do. Yeah, well, it's an action more importantly,
action,
because
so
Sacred
yeah,
Flame
yeah.
is a cantrip.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I don't have Spiritual Weapon prepared today. That's cool. That's my turn.
Very well. Thank you very much. Do you stay where you are?
There's no point in me taking an opportunity attack
really.
right now, so yeah.
Cool.
I mean, is Esmeralda hurt? Like, as in,
Not beyond her temps.
She's good.
not beyond attempts. Okay, then I'll stay where I am then, I think.
Cool. You are unfortunately almost a full sort of 60 feet below, a full 40 feet below Selenox, even if you are relatively close to her. So she's not. No one's within 30 feet of you.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, this is probably worth an opportunity attack. He doesn't know what's going on, and he can hear some grunts of pain, so he will probably do this instinctually. He will probably take the opportunity attack then and fly up towards her so that she can get the...
24.
Yeah, that's fine. That is.
All right, something big. A 6 for 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, so that means I take 4. And that means, because myself now and Sal are the only ones who actually need these temporary hit points, that means that we, Sal, take 16 temporary hit points.
Attempts.
Thank you.
1/6, yeah.
And Smoothie flies up one floor to basically be in front of it, like near Cell.
Hovering in the middle of the landing, I would
Hovering in the
say.
middle.
If I'm having an issue falling off the staircase anyway, I'll just hang about.
Fair enough.
So,
you can just fly
yeah.
with your jetpack as it is, in which case you can put everybody within 30 feet of you.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that then. That makes sense.
If you go there, that's everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do. I mean,
Yeah,
even if
no, it makes sense.
even
It's
if
a
it doesn't
smart
work right now, they might need it later. So when you guys get to zero, either Aragal or Ez, you get 16. Actually, no, we'll roll it around. We'll do it next turn. That probably makes more sense.
I might
Well,
need it.
it is Aragal's turn. Aragal is, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. And he is dueling with 2 now. But he has the help action on him, so he has his first attack will be with advantage. It's a shame. Oh, it rolled off a crit. It's still a hit, but it did roll off a crit. Jack, you get to roll this time. Can I get 4 d6s from you, please, good sir? And Ellie, can you roll me a d8 again, please?
Getting really good
No,
at
sorry, a
rolling
d6.
those.
Just Jack 5. I apologize. Because it's a
Sorry,
short sword.
5d6.
5 d6s. Sorry, Ellie.
And I roll a d6 too?
3, 7.
No, don't worry about it. It's because it's all the same damage type, so I just get Jack to do it.
18 on the dice.
Very nice. That'll do it.
6s.
I think he would have been absolutely going for the new weapon because I was pretty confident that he would be able to do enough damage with his blow to kill it outright.
Okay.
So his offhand attack, his second attack, will be against the other one, which he fucks up completely. So that's fine. But Esmeralda's assistance absolutely helped him take the first one. I kind of I imagine it as Esmeralda's like, behind you! And he looks up. And I don't think he actually even does it. He just sort of one big swipe behind him and just blats it off into oblivion. It sails about 10 feet below Smoothie's feet, and then he continues dueling with the first one, which is proving to be almost a match for him. And then can I get from everybody who isn't flying a dexterity save, please? Including Aragal. Ooh!
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Aragal got an 11. Ez got a 7.
I hate this. I need even terrain.
Choose.
You do have
Who do I
inspiration. Because I'm going to say Smoothie's not close enough to catch you, and Aragal only barely
That's
passed
fair.
his own.
Yeah.
So he's
Okay, I'll use it. I'll use it. I can use it. Yes.
Yeah,
Which one can I use?
Inspiration. You can use both if you want. I'm trying to burn them off. 13. There you go. Okay, she's fine. It looks for all the world. Everybody's crystalline heart goes into their throat for just a moment, and then Ez manages to catch herself at the last moment. It's like, I want a railing, just one railing, all right here.
This is not up to code.
They are worried that we'd be leaning all day.
OHS nightmare.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's almost like the Lord of the Undead doesn't really care about his minions. Selenox, it's your turn.
Surprise, surprise. I'm going to hit him with my sword.
Oh, that's a neat idea.
21 to hit.
A 21 does.
12 damage.
For 12. Is this against the injured one or the non-injured one?
Yes, please. Sorry, the injured one.
Okay, yes. Kills it.
Yeah, and then I'll attack the other one with my second attack, please.
Sure.
29.
Oh,
19, so
rough.
close. And 11
11.
damage on the second one, please.
You're so polite. Excellent. Yep. Anything else? Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Thanks.
excellent. Then it's Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda rapidly crafts a handhold out of something. Magical tinkering, suction cup to the wall.
The plunger.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Cannon time, because we have it there.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just thinking, I almost want to move, but if I move anywhere and try to get both of them, both the swords, well, both the weapons in
You'd also
there,
get Aragal.
Aragal's also going to be in there. And I don't want to
He's
set
got
him on
temps.
fire, so...
And a very high dex.
I still don't think that's a nice thing to do to your friend, though.
Valid.
Like, don't set your friend on fire.
Friend. Strong term. Friend.
Strong term. I mean, yeah.
Acquaintance.
Look-
Don't set your acquaintances on fire. They
If we
might not help
suspect
you
that
from
this guy
afar.
might turn his back on us, he might well do it now. Well, if
I mean,
we
if you set him on fire,
So-
yeah.
Fire. I set
Here's a-
fire to the
Yeah.
sky.
Oh, we'll set
You know
these
what?
swords on fire.
Actually, you know what? Stuff it. I will move. And try. Question:
tell
would
him to
both of them
move.
be in? Can I tell him to move?
You
I
can
mean,
push
no,
him behind
it's
you,
been
couldn't
his
you?
turn.
Push-
He's
You
already
could,
gone. So I'm
you
gonna
could
actually
physically
move.
shove him with your bonus action if you like. You can shove him sideways one square.
That would help.
Yeah. If
and
you're
probably let
prepared to
you
use
do
your
it.
bonus action to do that, I'm happy to allow you to move him 5 feet.
I will move him and myself.
So you
And
grab
I'm
him,
assuming
shuffle
I
there. Then you have to scooch
Good.
around the far side of the
I'm gonna go backwards
down the stairs.
if I can get behind the damn thing,
Yep, sure.
because I'm
So
not
you're
sure. I
trying
want to try and get both of them.
there.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm
a
small, so I can get past
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Hopefully.
that's fine. 15-foot cone.
Yes, is that going to be enough to
No,
get both of them in
The
that?
other one is 20 feet away.
Damn it! No, we tried.
Yeah.
It's okay. We set it up for next time. I'll just get the one that's closest to me, because
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do. So,
What you do
dex
is,
save, please.
it's still valid that you moved him because the flame will shoot right into the place where he was, but it doesn't quite reach the thing he was fighting. So, dexterity save from the 1. Yeah, no, it fails.
Okay, good. Good to be like that.
Other than the 2 crits, I'm rolling
wait,
like
what
balls.
Excellent. We love this for you. That was 17 damage.
Whoa! Is the amount it has, or had, it's not anymore. It's dead. You killed it.
Goodbye.
Destroyed it. Fucking ruined it. Get wrecked. Yeah. That's your action, your bonus action, and a bit of movement. You have anything else you want to do?
Nope, I think I'm done.
He was like, thank you for not setting me on fire. It is the weapons turn, and there's only 3 left. There's the one that's fighting a Selenox. There's the one that Smoothie sort of flew away from. It is like, no, I wasn't done with you. And then there's the one that Aragal is dueling very nimbly with. So let's do Selenox first. That is an 18 to hit. No.
18 in total?
Yes.
No.
No. Then there's Smoothie. That's a 23. And Aragal is a 13. That's not going to do it. But the one on Smoothie, I presume, does. Love it. Big money. Not too bad. An 11 points of damage this time.
Alrighty.
Still hasn't gotten rid of all of his temps, but...
I'm keeping in mind that I cast it and we had a bit of roleplay, so in my head it's not a full minute. It's like less than. So,
sure, yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
It'll run out eventually.
Love it. Cool. And then it is, because we're running low on guys, it's Smoothie's turn.
Oh, well, ironically, I just fucking accidentally closed my character sheet. I'm like, oh, that's awkward. Okay, let me see if I can find the map at least. All right, there's a dude in front of me, a dude in front of Selena. This guy hasn't been damaged at all, has he? No, I think I'm going to hold on to my spells. You don't know when we'll actually need them. I'm just going to do another Sacred Flame.
Very well. As a point, and I don't know if this matters to you, both of the other two have been injured. The one in front of you has not. If you're consistently rolling not quite enough to kill them, then you might want to consider...
Sure, I'll do my own character development with Aragal.
Okay.
And destroy that one.
Love it. He would be better at range.
They need to make a dex save.
Dex save. This is where it passes and it doesn't matter. 17, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. 17 plus 4. 21.
Oh, that, yeah. Yep. Never mind then. Yeah, that's my turn.
This thing super doesn't want to be on fire, radiant or fire at all. So it just dodges nimbly out of the way. After
we've been doing remarkably well. This seems fairly on point. Yeah. So I'm fine
back to the top of the order. It is Aragal. He says, "Oh, my thanks." And he does not have advantage, but that's fine. Let's go. Ooh, actually, oh no, still only one hit. He was so close. Oh no, he does. He hits twice. He got a 17, which is the number he needed, and then a filthy 20. So 2d6 plus, and I'll just roll it because it's fun to roll dice. Wow, finally I do good. That's a 5 and a 6 on the dice, plus 3 each time, so 6, 12, plus 5 is 17. He gets it. He killed it.
Did it.
He goes, tricksy bastard. Right. And then he pulls out his crossbow and says, Smoothie, if you just... and Smoothie's like flying out of... yeah. That's him.
There's a problem. It keeps trying to stab me.
Oh, of course. I understand. And then as the tower once again pulses with this beat, can you, the three of you, or Esmeralda and Selenox, make me dex saves, please? 10 on the dot. That's what
10.
you needed. That is enough. 18. Aragal's fine. As 23.
23.
Okay. I'm actually gonna say.
Why do I crit when I don't need it?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna say that Esmeralda's crit there is due to her having produced a small suction cap that she has just stuck onto the wall with a little string attached to her back. She's like,
Very
I can't
grateful
move.
for that, because I really don't want to Gwen Stacy LEB. I'd rather not.
Again.
Not twice in 1 minute.
Flying down after you.
Yeah. Those temps will not save you from 80 feet of falling damage. Actually, it's at this level, it would be 130 feet.
I've just realised technically I could have been giving you guys a +4 for any saving throws.
Why start now?
Oh, as in from yes. You can add your
Flash of
intelligence.
Genius, so yeah.
You can't do it infinitely, but
I
yes,
could
you
have been giving
absolutely
you
can
guys
do
a
that.
+4.
Yeah, never mind. There you go.
4. Whoops. Sorry, guys.
You didn't need it. It's
We
fine.
haven't
No one's
done
fallen.
combat for a long time.
Yes. Cool. Alrighty. That's the tower's turn. It's Selenox. Selenox, you got one guy. It's got 6 hit points left. Kill it. This is not a hit.
Nope. 19 to hit.
Does indeed.
Yeah.
How do you do this? Finish him.
What is it?
It's a, let us say this one is a giant club.
A club. All right. I'm gonna, like a wooden club or a metal club?
Where you're chilling for the summer, homie. Up in the club.
It's a small Italian bistro. No, it is, it is quite a baroque-looking thing. The haft is still a long piece of, it's all metal. The haft is quite long and dark iron, but it's really just a huge piece of just a massive rod of black iron that gets thicker towards the end, and it's got a few lumps, like a giant mace.
Okay, I'm going to... I got like 14
Humble
damage and it was already on something, so I'm
Yeah.
going to say that, and you can tell me if I'm talking shit, but she pulls up her sword and she goes straight through the middle, and as it breaks in two, she was enjoying her batting game, so she's just going to like batter up, but she's going to hit them both up towards the heart.
Love it. Okay, yeah. They sort of clatter against it, and the pulse beats out once more, but you're all kind of just ready and steadied yourself, having just done it. Yes, very nicely. Esmeralda.
Yes, 'tis
Yeah.
I.
Yes, that is
The one
me.
next to me is, yeah, gone, yeah.
Yeah, Ez has a cannon, and it's not gonna hit that. So
For the same reason as last time.
Yep. I'm too far away. I'd be more likely to hit Smoothie if I moved.
Ooh. Yeah.
There's not really
Okay,
anything
cannon.
Ez can do right now.
Technically, if you went there and were very careful.
It's my cannon.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about Crispy Bat?
Crispy Bat is delicious, but I'm pretty sure it started COVID. Oh, no, wait, no, that was a pangolin. Sorry.
I don't have a say in that, LEB. So
It's true. It's true.
He's floating about on nimbly bimbly.
You know what?
Do we...
Let's do
pretty
it.
fast.
Let's do it.
Whoa, that was dark. This is Strahd. Alrighty, do it.
Sorry, Smithy.
Burning the
Well,
countryside.
if you were
Get out of the way to fight.
not sorry enough not to do it, I noticed.
Hole?
But go on.
A 14 to dodge.
And that does not.
And I need to dodge as well, apparently.
Jack, you have advantage on the dodge.
Please. Please do.
Oh, okay. From?
Because it's a very edge case. You would
Okay.
be it would
And
be
I think I'm
clipping
giving you a
into
heads up.
Yeah.
Well, I unfortunately, I think he's too busy not getting stabbed because I got a 12. 11.
With advantage. Rough.
Two
Yep,
sevens.
okay. They both get on fire.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Hey there. Roll the
I'm sorry.
damage.
Oh, okay. You were
It's
lucky. There was
11.
almost
Okay, it's
two
not
eights
too
in
bad.
that. There was almost 2 8s in that.
11 points of fire damage to both the sword and Smoothie.
The good news is temporary hit points. So basically, you just see like a kind of protective aura, just kind of, and then
Flicker.
maybe like a little mini black hole kind of suffuses it and puts it out. Something.
Very cool. I love that. And whereas it doesn't happen to the sword still takes the fall. Let us say that this is not a sword; it is in fact a pike. It's a very, very long spear with a... It's one of those sort of Uruk-hai pikes. It's got the long, sort of slightly fish hook style blade at the end of it. Very nasty thing. And it keeps on trying to stab at Smoothie. And it's going to try it now. It's last turn. Here we go. Big numbers. Nope. Roll the 2.
Dick.
Smoothie, it is your turn. Finish it.
All right. Why don't we have some fun. Let's try and hit it with the Moonblade.
Moonblade.
Natural 20.
There it is. Rolling dice is fun, but it's got 6 hit point left. How do you do this?
I mean, I'm gonna roll anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a bit like a billhook.
+4, so 6. No, 4 + 4 is 8. I know how to count. There's a 2 there, plus, so that's why I thought 6. So 10 points of damage it would be. Honestly, I think it's probably very Trunks-like. Like, all of a sudden, there's just this flash, and then you just see him like that with his arm out, and it's just in half. Because, like, there's this sudden kind of silver radiance that kind of, like, if anyone's looking at it, they kind of, like, blink for a second, and then it's in 2 pieces.
I love
and
it.
then he'd probably go, Sal, did you see? Did you see?
Yeah, good job, kid! Why are you on fire?
I'm not.
Just a little bit.
It was established before. There was a black hole. You weren't listening.
No.
Mom, look. Mom, look. Mama. Mom, look.
Look at me go down the slide. Look at me. Look at me. Look
Yeah,
at me.
great
look
job,
at me,
kid.
Look at me. Look at me.
Love
look at
you.
Me.
Very proud.
Good job.
Come on, I'm gonna go down the slide again. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm fucking
Validate
watching.
me. Yeah. Excellent. Great job. You killed all the flying swords, including the one that I haven't removed from the screen yet. Don't do that. I need to be able to see the notes. Can you not? Thank you. There's a very careful stack of browsers open on my monitors.
Oh, you mean the notes that just came up on stream?
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
They did not. Because I haven't told
And now
Stream to
we
look at
pause?
my Word document. No, I don't. We don't need to
Rewind,
pause.
rewind,
I'm
rewind.
not worried at all. You can't freak me out that easily. I haven't made that mistake in fucking years. That's a screen grab, not a browser grab. That's different. Cool. Up in the club. Thank you very much, Jack. I enjoy. But Mom, you weren't looking. Alrighty. Yes, you guys are just Smoothie sort of swoop back to the staircase, presumably, and then you recommence your.
Isn't it gonna keep shaking? Sorry.
It does keep shaking.
Yeah.
Plunger.
Let's jog up. Shall we?
Jogging, or are you walking carefully?
Whichever works better. I was thinking in terms
Plunger.
of speed, and so it happens less often, but some combination of the two. Power walking, shall we
Power
say?
walking, very well.
With plunger.
Like old ladies in the mall, you know, like that kind of like get out of me.
There's a
way,
great
I'll
bum
can I be-
wheel going on.
You all stay to the very edge, like the wall side, and run up as fast as you can, reaching the top.
Spider cannon.
Spider cannon. Yeah, you reach the top without further incident. I'm just gonna pop you all up there, yeah, before you beats this crystalline heart. It's quite intimidating, and as you approach, I'm going to say Smoothie definitely notices, and Cell and Ayers might, but Smoothie definitely would because his hearing is super duper, that its beating has increased in pace, as if it is nervous.
It should be.
That is the correct response. Pop that away for now.
Does
Yes.
this seem like a situation where we can just turn it off, or do we need to hit it?
Would Ez know the answer to this?
Translation: I have dispel magic, but I don't want to use my last big spell slot if it seems like it would be useless. So I would rather hedge my bets, so to speak.
I believe you've already determined, I think because someone told you, that this thing has a connection to Strahd itself. I think
we need to whack
Argyvost
it.
told you. Argyvost told you. So it's
Yeah.
probably not dispellable.
Gotcha.
would be a logical inference Esmeralda can make.
Okay, then.
We can throw cannon at it.
I reckon whatever our best first shot is, let's just do that. And I'm going to get ready to cast Moonbeam.
Can we just hold up for 1 second?
Yeah, I'm not doing it at this moment.
Can I? I'm just going to go out, like to the ramp and see what's outside in terms of exit strategy.
Good idea.
True.
Yeah. Pardon me just a second. I will find the answer to that question. Book, not booking. Spires of Ravenloft. Up that way goes to number 57.
For those who don't know, internet, this is Curse of Strahd is a relatively big campaign. The castle is a third of it.
Yeah, of the book.
So
yeah, it's enormous.
Yeah. So that is why Josh is taking a second to find it, because it's layers upon layers upon layers of shit.
The 60-foot diameter tower roof is rimmed with battlements. A slender stone bridge with no railing spans the gap between this tower and the slightly taller tower to the north, which is the one you've just emerged from. To the east, the high tower of Ravenloft thrusts skywards and with no apparent opening at this level. Black boiling clouds hurl rain down from above. It is pissing it down up here. You can see the shafts of sunlight breaking through the clouds in the distance, but where you are, it's not sunny.
Okay. So the bridge that's coming out.
Yep.
It goes to the tower that we were already in.
Yes.
To clarify.
Yeah. That. So you've crossed that bridge and you're now on a different one. And it would seem to go up.
But it's also in the open.
Yes.
So we could jump off it.
You could.
If needed.
Leaving Aragal behind.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of us could.
If you bring that up, that could probably be discussed.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a lay of the...
Yeah.
So coming back.
To check that I understood.
Doesn't necessarily think his cover is blown.
That's true.
All right. Well, the flyers can probably get straight out this door, but well, I don't think there's a diet on this earth that could mean I could carry you, mate. Sorry.
We have the potion.
Potion?
Yeah, that one's nah, that'd help you carry someone, but not someone as big as Aragal.
Sure.
No offense, mate. But so if when we touch this thing,
we're touching it?
Well, however
I was just planning to cast a spell at it.
Okay, well if it blows up in our faces.
Sure. Yeah.
Straight out that way, and Aragal can keep going for the tower. Well, we can all keep going for the tower on the other side and see. Yeah. If we need to, there's an escape route that way, is my point.
Are you going to be okay, Aragal, if we book it? Once we do this?
Provided I am able to get to a place where it doesn't look like I have been interfering with this heart, then I should theoretically, I think.
Well, that's a you question. You're the one who said that you thought your cover wasn't blown. If you think that he's going to wake up tomorrow and go, you did it, then maybe you should come with us.
My inclination would be to come with you. But I don't believe that is possible.
Well, it is if you say goodbye now and leave.
That is the good point. I could go away and meet you later. That, however, means that I would not be able to assist you should anything arises with this.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think the plan is once we do this one way or another, I think we're taking a short walk off the bridge.
Tower. Very well. I will then leave you here. As long as you are confident that you do not need my assistance to destroy this thing, I don't want to be anywhere near it. If I am not,
I won't
jumping off
say
the
I
tower with
wouldn't
you.
say no to your help, but I think Ez is probably right. In case anything happens.
We'll reconvene at the church then.
Well, we're
Yeah.
going to need to go to that weird place.
The knight should be there by now, I think.
The church.
And then
Sorry,
tomorrow we'll
Josh is
be in the middle of nowhere.
clarifying. Do you mean the church?
That's what Rose said, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And Des is thinking of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mountain!
Giant hill.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I shall leave. And Josh is confirming. You are deciding to send him away. He will do what you tell
I
him.
don't mind. Unless there's some obvious. Well, actually, I've been speaking a lot. You guys speak up.
I mean,
There's no way we can get him back down afterwards.
Most of the... I mean,
Assuming-
we did pass several other landings. If I am fast enough, I could help you do this, and then if something goes horribly wrong, I could maybe secrete myself there, but...
Well,
yes.
what about you've got that sorry, what's his long range weapon?
It's a light crossbow.
The bow, right? Yeah.
You've got the crossbow you use. Why don't you go down to the landing and shoot from there, and then you can go straight out that way?
The range is quite far from the nearest landing.
Is it? Okay.
Beyond the range of a light crossbow. You'd have to go down
Okay.
about 80 feet
Okay.
to a
Disregard.
landing. I have, however,
It-
put the Sunblade's stats in the Discord chat row.
Thank you. Can
Essentially,
I?
it's just a +3 weapon. It is yeah. Oh no, it is a +2. +2 to melee attack, +2 to damage, versatile finesse,
It's a radiant.
and it does radiant damage. Yeah, 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Similar in many ways. To
Just because I am terrible at translating maps in my head, I guess, as far as Jack's point of view goes, is that I'm happy to let Aragal, if he's confident that he can get out with us relatively quickly and or lead us to a place where we can have our cake and eat it too, we can get out and he can get out, I'm fine with that. If not, then we can say goodbye.
Yeah, I'm not 100% clear on the map either, so I'm happy with
so
that.
he would have to go down to the 3rd floor. If you're looking at it, you've gone up. You started at 2, you went through 3, 4, 5, and now you are at 6. So he would have to go down to the 3rd floor. Is the only place where there are exits below this level. So if he wants to be able to shoot it and then immediately not be in the tower anymore, he would have to go down to the 3rd floor to do so, which is a long way.
Or out the 6th floor door.
Or come out the
but
6th
then-
floor door, but there isn't a way down from there.
Can we
Well, we
set
don't-
up a way down? Can we just tie a rope or something? We got a bunch of rope, don't we?
Well, there is... Okay, so actually, I apologize. There is a staircase goes down from that top, from the adjacent battlement. That there is one that goes down, but you don't know where it
Okay.
goes down through.
We don't know where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could all just go that way.
You could.
So if
I
we're
think it's
happy
better
to
that we
take
stick together.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as my opinion goes. So
Take our chances together, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But out that door, if something is exploding.
I think Smoothie would probably catch that look, and he would just kind of like lightly like give a pain shrug, like he shares her distrust, but he's here. We don't know what this thing is gonna do. We might need him.
Yep. Cool. Alrighty, then I think we will have a short little breaklet and be back in 5 to 10 to see how this resolves. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Tonight, Jack's gonna have himself a real good time. Smoothies alive. And the world, I've turned it upside down. Yeah, his grandpa's alive. Well, sorta mostly, so don't stop me, 'cause he's having a bad time, having a bad time. Ellie's a shooting star leaping through the sky as Esmeralda defying the laws of hospitality. She's got a racing cart passing by armed with a flamethrower. She's gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping us. Rose burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call her Mrs. Selenox. She's armed with a sword of light. She's gonna make a super dead vampire Strahd. Don't stop them, don't stop them, don't stop them. Hey, 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 hey. We should probably stop there. Guys, we are back for some more Humblewood. Hey, Abus, good to see you, mate. Because my microphone wasn't turned on when we did that at the beginning, there it is now. There you are. Enjoy. I will figure out some way to make the edit work. And guys, we are back in the Humblewood. Back in, well, we're not actually. We're back in Barovia, back in the Tower of Sorrows, and everything's super groovy. You guys have decided to keep Aragal with you as you try to slay the Spire. So, what do you do?
Well, I guess I will wait and see if anyone else has anything to say, and I'll hold Moonbeam and wait for people to get into position.
I thought you didn't have Moonbeam prepared.
No, it's a spiritual weapon he doesn't have prepared.
Oh,
He couldn't do
Different
Moonbeam
thing.
because he'd already cast an action spell.
Right. I am going to just move to the doorway and kind of look at this two more spellcasty individuals, like.
It is within
Well, you don't
wanna get-
pointy stick range.
you don't
I
wanna-
will stress.
Yeah, you don't want to get right up there because I feel like we should all attack it at once.
Oh, so I'm allowed to touch it? I thought you said I wasn't allowed to touch
wouldn't
it. Sweet, if
touch
I'm
it,
allowed to
touch
touch
it.
it.
I
I'm like,
mean,
Yeah.
don't touching and smashing are different things, so you
Oh,
know that,
okay.
right?
well,
May I borrow?
There's a fine line.
Stasia Evgeny.
She's touched his heart.
Touch the butt.
Esmeralda, Aragal looks at you and says, I'm happy to beat on this thing like a drum. May I borrow that mace you found earlier? Or do you want to keep it for your own beating purposes?
I was not attached to it. Here.
You give him the Mace of Terror.
Terror.
I will take it out of my inventory.
He goes, that is hefty. Alright. I can take first swing if you like. Now.
I reckon let's all do it on the count of 3. Everyone, give it your best shot.
Okay.
Question.
Google's Mace of Terror. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to add the Sunblade into mine.
How big is the room?
You can tell by looking at the map. Lazy bones.
It's true.
It is 40 feet wide.
Okay. How big is the heart?
10 feet wide.
Excellent. I think we're good.
Great.
We're fine.
I hate this for
This
me.
is fine.
Is this a shatter moment?
Fireball! Fireball!
It depends.
It's a bit small for fireball in here. The Mace of Terror has 3 charges. Whilst holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 mace. Oh, it is a pretty Sauron Nazgul-y looking thing. DC Wisdom save will become frightened of you for 1 minute. Otherwise, it is a magic bludgeoning weapon. Sweet.
One quick thing, Ro, did you get your temporary hit points in the battle?
Mm-hmm.
Or no? You did. Okay, grand. Then I think that would go away, and I will keep the final channel divinity for other shit.
So my temporary hit points go away now?
No, they stay,
They
but
stay.
they don't
okay.
refresh.
Yeah,
New
okay,
ones.
right.
I only have one.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
well,
unfortunate.
should have gone to 0. Then you could have refreshed, but you
Aragorn
didn't.
stabs you a little bit just for help.
There you go.
It's like, are you okay?
Just a little bit.
I can just as he takes the mace off you, one of the sharp pointy bits just snags you on your fingertip. Like, ow, hey! I feel better. No, that doesn't happen.
Nah,
It would be funny
not
though.
today.
Okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Roll me as an attack, everybody. However you're doing this thing.
Mine is a con save on its part.
So's
Okay.
mine.
Excellent. Con saves, you say.
Yes, sir.
I
Unless it doesn't
got
do it, in which case I guess it takes full.
I got a 21 and a 19.
Okay.
It passes.
Mine lasts for a minute.
Boom. Oh, yours is Moonbeam, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
So 24 reduced to 12
didn't do
for
anything.
my damage.
Oof, did you upcast that?
5th level.
Oh shit.
Whew.
Okay. Alright. So 24 half to 12, you say?
Yep.
12 points of damage.
That was pretty shitty damage too. That was a 1 and a 2 in there.
Yeah. Well, there was a 9 and a 10 as well.
Yeah. It even that.
In fact, on 5d10, that is almost exactly
Average.
It's 26 is the
Yep.
average, I think.
Yep, that's my
so-
education all over. Average, baby.
Aragorn
Sorry.
will take a swing. Aragorn fucking
Yeah,
failed to
thanks.
hurt it, sorry. Aragorn got a 5.
Why did we bring the city to law?
Mind you, he would actually have advantage. There you go. Because technically this thing hasn't taken its turn yet, and it's a new round of combat, sort of.
Oh yeah, he's assassinating.
He's assassinating the heart. He's trying to stab it in the heart with his mace. He's not very good with the mace. He's a dex fighter, not a strength fighter. But with a 22, he will hit it. For it's a D6 weapon. Yeah. So he does. And it wasn't expecting it, so it's going to get some sneak attack as well.
It wasn't expecting it?
The heart was not expecting to. I mean, it kind of was, but he had
expecting an
advantage,
attack, it just wasn't
so
expecting
he
a
gets sneak attack.
Yeah. It's a heart. I mean,
Yeah.
like
How much can it
you
expect?
know.
9, 11, 11, 16.
Crystal heart. What are your thoughts?
16 damage from Aragorn.
Okay.
I've had the Sunblade for a while now, yeah?
Yes. Trish
Come here.
gave it to you. No,
Before she left.
Irina gave it to you
Irina gave it to me,
yesterday
yes.
morning.
Fucking
Okay.
hell.
So I'm probably not
It has
attuned to
traded
it
hands
yet.
a lot. Yeah, I would have said you're attuned to it. You would have probably.
I'm attuned to it?
Yeah, on
Okay.
last night. If not
Wonderful.
before.
If I for now, can I just use? I'm going to use with the Sunblade, but can I please just roll using my rapier, and then I'll add on one
just
more.
an extra one.
because
Yeah,
it's plus-
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna get my Sunblade out, and I got a dirty
Filthy 20.
20? Yeah.
Yeah. It
to
is
hit.
essentially just one better than your rapier at everything, and it does radiant
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. And then
For 10.
11 damage.
11 points of damage.
And then if nothing happens as a reaction, I'll slash back. Do my second attack.
My question to Ellie is, if it passes, does it still take some damage from the thing you did?
I don't believe so. Let me
What
double
did
check.
you do, out of curiosity?
What is it?
It was shatter.
Shatter does half.
Shatter does half? Oh, cool.
Also,
Okay.
I would argue this thing is
Oh,
crystalline. and
shatter
is
against an
really good.
object.
Yeah, an object that is made of stone or rock it would have disadvantage on the roll, I think. So let me
That
just
would be
check.
It does double
Sorry?
damage.
It either
is
does
what it
double
does.
damage or I have disadvantage on the roll.
Yeah, one of those.
Let me check shatter.
Well, it was 22 either way. So
Shatter,
22 was full.
That's pretty good. Shatter. No, Shatter 5e. Not just the definition of the word. I know what it means.
No, we don't.
Google.
We can't math.
Since when did I search anything other than D&D terms, Google? Since you started your
Also,
degree,
that was a
Josh.
7 and 8.
Autocorrect.
A
Autocorrect.
non-magical
Yeah.
object that isn't worn or carried also takes the damage. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone metal has disadvantage on saving throw. In which case I rolled a 1. A crit failed was the other choice.
Nice.
It was a 17 or a 1, so I failed, which means I take the full 22 points of damage.
Yep, that was 7 and 8 and a 7 on 3d8.
41, 61 points of damage. Cracks begin to appear. Selenox and Aragal's blows both cause huge dents to appear. Smoothie's beam sort of transfixes the entire thing, and it begins to shake quite badly. Can you all? I know you're about to do a thing. We're sort of not in combat, so a thing will happen, and then Selenox can do hers before we enter combat, because combat is about to happen. Can you all please make me a dexterity save? Because Selenox and Aragal particularly had to stand quite close to the edge to do what they did. How did Aragal
I'm
do?
suctioned to the wall.
Aragal got a 17. He is fine. Selenox got an 8. Esmeralda got an 18. That's good. And Smoothie.
Got all my shit rolls out of the way.
How'd you do, Jack?
What kind of save was it? I'm sorry.
Dex.
Dexterity.
The tower.
16 on the dice, so
Nice, fine.
20.
You are much closer to the epicenter of these rumblings. Eight was a clear fail. Aragal only just passed. Let's put it that way. You are shaking for all that you are worth. And Selenox, you go base over apex off the edge. I'm afraid you can glide, so it's not too much of an inconvenience. But please make me an acrobatics check to see how quickly you recover yourself in the air.
I'm gonna also do a spell, but it's not a reaction; it's an action.
Yeah.
So, I will do the acrobatics first for you. 21.
21. You recover pretty quickly. You basically and immediately your arms go out, your wings go out, you catch yourself. You sort of fly basically across the open space and land on the staircase, the level below. Unless you would want to, we are now going to enter turn order, because the other thing that happens as you strike these blows, you ring this thing like a fucking gong, and as you do so, you hear a scream from far below you. First one and then many, building to a crescendo of rage, as a door at the base of the tower slams open. It would appear that the people who were having dinner heard this blow. And yeah.
Can I do my second attack, please?
Your second attack?
Yeah, I only hit it once. I know that it was but I have double attack, so I was arguing that I could go like that because we were attacking.
When you
once.
hold your
Single
action, typically
blow.
it's one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This wasn't in combat, so it's just one big old hit.
Okay, that's fine. And I don't need to do my spell now because I landed
You're
on the
safe.
steps.
Yeah. You're not misty stepping somewhere?
No.
Cool. Excellent. I don't know why the screams aren't happening, but they should start soon.
I can hear them.
Oh, good. I'm
I
glad
can.
you can. I can't. Sirenscape.
I can't. I can never hear
try this again.
Sirenscape.
Oh, okay. Well, yours isn't turned on, though. That's different. Let's start this again, see if that works this time. I'm glad the screaming was working for you. But I, too, would like to be able to hear the screaming. There we go. There we are. Right.
It suits him.
It does.
If I put myself like down here somewhere, is that okay? Or...
Yeah, you are basically, That is actually exactly where you are, just one floor below. Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
Can you please roll me initiative?
That's a bit. 17.
A 17 from
19.
Smitty and 19 from Ez. Ez gets a 19.
And-
Smitty gets a
Also, on
17.
stream, we can't see the map.
I'll put it back in a minute.
Danke.
10 from Selenox. And Aragal gets a... Still pretty good. He's good at those. Okay, 19 from Aragal as well, which means I think he actually goes before Ez.
Most likely his AC is higher.
He has a +3 dex.
Wait. That's the same as me.
Okay, Ez can go first then. Aragal will go second. I much prefer that. Anyway, and then the creatures. Oh wow, got a 20 on the dice. Okay, so they're going first. And yeah, there is quite a lot.
Where
yeah,
are they?
what?
On the map?
I will show you. Because let's just put this over here. I will put the map up. Unhelpful. Zoom. Too far. Take it back. That. There we go.
You've gone too far.
We know too much.
I don't know that one.
I got that reference.
I did not.
And the others are coming up the stairs.
How are they coming in on the 3rd floor? That's not fair.
They're coming in from the
No.
3rd floor. These are not the creatures you saw before, though they don't look particularly grand. The ones that are coming in from the floor below are these guys, and there's a lot of them. The creatures that you saw populating the dining halls below, a half dozen of them emerge into the stairwell, and you can also see a couple of less misbegotten but still not particularly pretty creatures. At the head of the horrors ascending from below you are a pair of less debased creatures, a hedge and a gallus, their eyes red with madness and their mouths agape, fangs dripping. Behind them come the revelers, their true horror now plain to all. Bony growths protruding from joints and old wounds, their skins sallow and lacking hair or feathers except in the occasional clumps, their clothing little more than torn remnants and ragged bits of flesh. As they charge up the stairs, they are freakishly fast.
Of course they are.
These ones actually go just straight up spider climb up 60 feet to this floor here. So they are now on the 4th. These ones don't have spider climb, but will go... Basically, they do a full loop every round. And more are coming. So indeed, I might just add new ones to that.
So I think we're going out the other way. Can we, like, I'm the lowest. Can
Yeah.
I roll a perception check to see if Biggin's one of the people who's come up the stairs, or whether
You certainly can. Make me a perception check.
Not much we can do about it if so.
21.
21. You heighten your heightened awareness, your heightened fuck. I reckon this is while you are gliding. You look down and hear this scream, and you look down. You do not see a white-robed Terran, or the remains of one. What once was a white-robed Terran. These ones, yeah, cross over to about there, and yes. That is their turn, and now we go to Esmeralda.
Well, it seems we're going to need to figure out what we're doing. So some of us are going to hit the heart, and I'm assuming the others are going for the cannon fodder?
Yes. Kill the heart.
Keep
Finish
hitting
it.
the heart until they get here.
Let's
I've
take
got
the heart.
I've got something I can do. Just do your best.
Okay. Let's hit it again with the shatter.
Boom. Alrighty. With disadvantage.
Con save, please, with
Another
disadvantage.
natural 1. I think this may do it.
Nope.
Oh shit.
No, it won't. 7.
7. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no.
No.
Shame. Cool though. Rough.
Help action, yes?
The cracks across this heart increase, and once again the tower rocks. That will happen on its turn. Don't worry about it. But yeah, for story, what do you want? Help action
Yes, for Smoothie, please.
for Smoothie. Smoothie, you have help action.
Okay.
Yep, cool, excellent. Next is Adagal. Adagal says, "Do we kill thing?"
Kill thing.
Kill thing.
Very well. He takes a
What
step
was his
forward.
initiative though?
And
Did he beat a
got
17?
19. He got just below.
Oh,
he
okay.
got
After
the
me.
same as Esmeralda.
Sick.
He takes a swing at this heart. It hasn't had its turn. Well, actually, sorry, no, it has had its turn, so he doesn't get disadvantage. So he doesn't get advantage. But come on, man. He actually doesn't manage to hit it. He hits it, but he doesn't manage to damage it.
Right.
Unfortunately, he got 12. This is not his primary weapon, but he thought he might need a magic one for this. Cool.
Probably fair.
He is going to move up here to stand in the way, to sort of block to block things coming at Smoothie.
Yeah. Okay.
But he does climb the stairs like he's preparing to leave as well. Like, you could go either way. Smoothie, it is your turn.
First of all, I kind of want to do this at the same time, just because 7 hit points. I'd have to roll extremely poorly for. Anyway, I need a con save from the heart as I roll damage.
What do you mean 7 hit points?
So never mind. I'm tired and I'm quoting things from Esmeralda that aren't relevant right now.
Right.
Continue.
So con save. I fail.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes 15, 18 plus 9, 27, 28 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
However,
However.
I just realized I might have screwed up. Oh no, hang on. I think it's an action to move it, Moonbeam. So I
Yes.
think I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll leave that where it is, and then I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap on my shield and just go, St. Andrews, sir, we could use your help. And I'm going to try and use Turn Undead, which might equate to Destroy Undead, depending on their challenge rating.
You may want to hold that, because let me tell you what happens. Because you did a butt ton of radiant damage to this heart. The cracks crunch through it a couple more times like an iceberg breaking, and then the thing explodes, raining jagged shards of red rock on all of you. Can you please make me dexterity saves?
Okay.
Adagal gets, for the first time, not so grand. 19. That's all right. An 18 from Az.
13.
17 from Cell, and a 13 from Smoothie.
1-3. Yep.
1-3. Alrighty then. Smoothie, I'm afraid, I think it kind of tracks that you're the only person who took the damage from this. You are going to take 7 points of slashing damage. Or piercing. No, it would be piercing, sorry. Piercing damage, not that it matters. You are just showered in this. As you immediately, like, as soon as the damage is felt, it's like the stuff stops being crystalline shards, basically as soon as it's hit you, and you are drenched, all of you, in blood. That was unpleasant, but good job. Well done. The beam is now shafting straight down the center of the tower. I don't know if you want to use your action to move the beam or to cast Turn Undead.
Okay, that honestly moving the beam might make more sense at this point. because they have to walk through it if they want to get to us. So let's do that. So yeah, literally you could probably just draw a circle right here. It's a 10-foot thing.
On that, very well.
Yeah, well, if that's it, that's where they're all coming to, correct? That's where they're coming to meet us.
It is a 5-foot beam.
It's a 5-foot beam. Then
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you're right. I think in the past we put it like in the middle if I've been allowed to do so.
Yeah.
You know, so like they can't avoid it, but that's a you question. I don't know.
Aren't they coming up the stairs though?
They are also.
I'm not sure.
up
I'm
the
just
stairs.
I'm commenting on what I'm looking at.
2 ways.
Yes, there are a couple
Okay.
of vampire spawn coming from the other tower.
But that's also the way we need to go, isn't it?
Is there a lot coming from the other tower, or
Just 2 vampire spawn.
I'm assuming more of them are coming from downstairs.
Okay,
Yes.
here's my question. Which place seems like which exit that we were talking about seems less populated?
Oh, significantly the downstairs. You're blocking the much easier exit.
Okay. So in that case, because no one has made that move yet, I'm just going to assume that everyone agrees and just start moving towards that. And I'm going to instead, because I don't quite know what downstairs mean. Am I able to?
You've just
Do I
come
want to
up.
move the beam, or do I want to? Okay. Yeah. So I think I'll stick with moving the beam if that works, because I'm having trouble translating. If that works in terms of that's what they have to go through and we can go elsewhere, then I will move the beam and then head for the exit.
So you've got two vampire spawn coming across the bridge towards the exit you guys thought you would all go down together. And
so
then
we're
from
going
the
that way.
place you came in, you have currently 12 ghasts and 2 vampire spawn that will all have to go through this moonbeam if you
Moonbeam.
put it on the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That then that basically, yeah.
So
I'm
what's-
trusting Josh with this
Yeah.
basically.
The range is
'Cause,
60 feet, so I'm going to put it on the 5th floor.
Okay.
Because that's the closest you can really get. And I will
understand.
use Bella as the moonbeam. It is there on the 5th floor,
Okay,
just
grand.
as the 4th becomes the 5th. And Ophelia
Okay.
can go away. Cool. Then, anything else? You happy?
For context, if you want to roll your own damage, it's a con save. The DC is
I'll get you to roll it.
16. Oh, okay, fine. Fine then.
Rolling damage is
we'll
fine.
worry about it when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just in terms of speed, in case you wanted it. I'm going to start moving for exit that we just confirmed.
Yep, cool.
That's my turn.
So Smoothie moves 30 feet towards the exit. That will take you
Yeah,
out
because
onto
that was
the
my
bridge.
action. Okay.
Is that all right?
I think so. Yeah, I'll deal with the consequences later. I think we should move while we have space to move in to. So I'll
Smart.
worry about the rest later.
Okay. Alrighty. Then it's Selenox. Selenox, you are 1 floor down, but you can get back up relatively quickly.
Okay, yeah, I'm heading back up.
By the stairs?
Yes.
Yep, cool. If you use your action, you can dash.
How far would I get without dashing?
60 feet, you'd get to about Aragal. Without dashing. Behind Aragal.
Behind Ariel.
2, 4, yeah. Or you could get to behind Smoothie if you dash.
All right. Yeah, I'll dash so I end up next to Smoothie. Or, yeah, if I
Yep,
can.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'll dash and then, actually, can I please? What does that mean? Sorry, I haven't done combat in ages. When you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can spend 1 superiority or authority die and
swap-a-roo.
switch places with the creature, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to
swap.
also do a bait and switch. So when I get up to Smoothie, I'm going to pull him behind me.
Yeah, love it.
Sure, I'll let that happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Oh, okay, cool. Excellent.
No, I think I hear her coming, and I'm like, okay, this is the move she does.
Yeah.
Bless her.
You're ready for it at this point. Yeah. Very well. Then, anything else? You happy? Very well. Then the vampires...
Oh, sorry. No, there is one more thing. Until the start of my next turn, Smoothie gets a 5 bonus to AC.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
23.
Love it. 23. Fuck. Right, here we go. So the 2 vampires
Makes sense.
spawn. We go back to the top of the order. The tower is no longer in the fight because you killed it. So the vampire spawn are going to dash across, and they are going to go 1 for Smoothie, 1 for Sal.
Okay.
They make multi-attacks, one of which can be a bite. But first we've got to grapple them with the claws. That is a 16 plus 6, 22 on Selenox.
Yep. That hits, but when they move into range, I'm also going to do a brace on them.
Yep.
But you finish
What does brace do?
Yeah. When a creature you see moves into reach, I just get to smash him.
Do that now.
McAdoo.
Okay.
Smack 'em.
So
Smack her in the mouth.
that is
Is a hit.
24 to hit.
Yep, is a hit.
And
Nice.
Give him a little smack.
15 damage, radiant damage, piggies.
15 radiant damage. Oh, that's bad.
Oof.
They didn't like
You're
that.
clearly not love tapping the vampires today.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Cool. It takes a 15, you say?
Mhm.
Makes it 65. Yeah. Cool, I can math. Alrighty. Rather than actually dealing damage, however, this key is going to grapple you. Yes. And then he is going to try and bite you. A filthy 20 to hit?
Meat speeds?
It does.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So we do 4 piercing damage plus 8 necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 8.
For now, or?
Until you finish a long rest.
Either you survive it or you're dead.
Yeah.
One of those.
By
The target
8.
dies. Yeah, by 8. The target dies if this the effect reduces the hit point maximum to 0. And regains the hit
whoops.
points equal to that.
I need Control X. I went the wrong way.
Cool. And the vampire feels a bit better. Then the other one is going to try for Smoothie with his AC of 23.
As he bites me, I'm gonna be like, God, no one around here takes a woman for a drink first.
I love that. Yeah. This one is actually a Terran. This one, and he moves with the grace of a ballet dancer. He dodged very nimbly out of the way of. I mean, you swung at him and he dodged to the side, and then you just copped him with your shield when you braced. But then he almost rode the blow, almost pirouetted over you, and then grabbed you and just took a good old bite. The first one, Smoothie. Is going to be a 16 to hit, which is a miss. Then the claw's second claw attack is an 18, also a miss.
Would have hit, but no.
Would have hit, but no. Yeah, very useful. Cool. Alrighty, that is their turns. The others are just going to fucking run towards you. The two that are at the top of the stairs on F4 the fourth floor, a moonbeam appears directly in front of them, and they just continue spider climbing right past it. They just climb up the walls and don't have to run through it.
Fair enough.
But that will be, what is their movement? 30 feet. Yeah. So they basically, they get to the top of the next set of stairs. They are pretty close, as they are about 15, 20 feet away from you now. The other things have not demonstrated a capacity to climb walls, however. So this lot are going to have to just move normally, and I'm just, hey, that's neat. I can just copy paste a lot of them. No.
On save 16.
Oh, they are not running through the thing yet, sadly, but they will.
Oh, okay.
They will. Just they aren't yet. They will at the beginning of the top lot. Will do it at the beginning of their next turn. But yeah, keep it there because it's going to be good. And then we go to Esmeralda.
Fantastic. I have my cannon.
Yeah, you do. You do indeed have that. Do you move a little bit closer to the two that are coming behind you and roast them a bit?
Yeah. I don't know how much help it's going to be, but yeah, let's do it.
Do it. Dex save for them?
That is a dex save, please.
It doesn't matter which one. Ooh! I got a nat 1 and a 21.
Okay, well, one of them
25.
is hit.
Yeah.
One of them is hit.
One of them is indeed hit. It doesn't half damage on a fail?
I'm checking that now. Nope, that doesn't tell me anything. Half damage on successful, so yes, it does. So let's go with that.
Roll me some damage.
That is 8.
8. Perfectly serviceable amount of damage. 74 on the one that took the fall. If it keeps track of that, thank you. And the other one took 4 points of damage, putting him on 78. Dude, seriously. 78. Thank you. Oh, not like that. Jesus. All right. Then, anything else? Do you move away? You would actually have to move slightly closer to get both of them. I want to be very clear. You'd have to have moved 10 feet closer and then run the fuck away.
I mean, they're going to get me either way.
But do you want to be closer to the exit when they do?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's use up the rest of my movement.
Gets you to there. Gets you to Aragal.
Fantastic. And you know what? I'm a help Aragal.
Nice. That's smart.
So we're gonna do that.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else? Or is it Aragal's turn?
I believe it is Aragal's turn.
Damage resistance. That's a shame. Never mind. He draws his light crossbow. He's like, don't fail me now. And draws a bead on the first one. He's like, believe it or not, I've never actually hunted vampires before. And he, with advantage, because you gave it to him, he is going to aim at the one you hurt better. And thank God you gave him advantage, because he would have completely failed. He did anyway, because he rolled a 3 and a 5. So that's it.
I mean, I'm just going to point out that you do have inspiration. You could use it for
he already had advantage
outside if he wanted. Oh, okay. Cancel that.
It gives advantage.
Oh my God, Jack! You can't eat red things when there are things exploding with blood like all over us,
I think Jack
and now
can.
you're eating red things. What the fuck?
Chat, would you like me to expend my inspiration, see if Aragal can hit the thing even once? Or does it? Would it? That's an equals beat situation with an 8.
Yay.
Bishop says yes.
Yeah, I figured he would. That's why I did it. All right, there goes my inspiration.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Hey, Ro, do you want to roll 4d6s? And Ez, can you roll me a d8? Or Ellie, you know,
Get
that's
really
your
good at
name.
rolling those d8s. Yeah.
Ooh, 19.
19 and a
That was
3.
a 3.
That balances out because the 19 was very good. So 22 plus 3, 25 points of piercing damage that the creature is resistant to. But still, 12 points of damage isn't bad at all. And that's on the front one. The forward one, so we go, what did I say, 12 makes it 62. And then, you know what he's going to do? He is going to grab Esmeralda, if she is amenable, and pull her 10 feet backwards. So he is back-to-back with Smoothie. Come on, let us go. We are leaving now. Got the heart. He's like, I'd put you in front, I'd put you behind me, but flamethrower. And I saw what you did to Smoothie. Next is Smoothie. Speaking of which, Smoothie, you're up.
Slow charge that is.
No, he's fine. There was a black hole, remember?
If it helps, I'm a vegan in real life, in case people need reminding, and this is beetroot hummus. So no blood.
No humans were hurt in the
Is it
creation
good,
of
though?
Jack's dip.
That's, I mean,
Is the beetroot hummus good?
yeah.
It's like, you don't.
You never had it before?
No.
I don't know what
I'm
brand
now
you're
intrigued.
eating.
I mean, if
But
you
you
like
mean?
beetroot and you like hummus, you're probably in the clear. That's all I'll say. I mean, like, it's, it tastes like those things.
Jack,
I know
what
that
do
might
you
be shocking. Well, I've got a vampire in front of me. Are these the only two blocking the way?
Yes. Nothing else has emerged
Merged.
Yet.
Okay.
yet. Thank you. Yes.
Let me just see if I'm trying to see right now if turn undead lasts. I think it does. In which case, I think it's probably worth to do it now. Beep beep bop beep up bop bop beep 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 bop. I've got a lot of features and traits. Bear with me. Honest divine power, eyes of night.
It's about to get worse as well.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Alright, turn undead. Where are you? Destroy undead. Very useful. I honestly can't find the thing about turn undead. Let me quickly Control F, see if that's faster. Turn, yes. Unfortunately, yeah, there it is. Present your holy symbol, speak a prayer, blah, blah, blah. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned, or until it takes any damage. Good to know. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape. Okay, look, if we're moving and that's the impression that I get, then I'll do the same thing, but with time rewind and go, St. Andrew, sir, please. And I'm going to put the shield out and use, I think for the first time, question mark? I think it might be. The shield, because I've always had stuff in the can, and he is going to cast Turn Undead, which I don't think applies to them as far as Destroy Undead goes.
No.
So they need to make a Wisdom saving throw, or fuck off.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wisdom saves. An 18 and a 17.
Both pass. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the DC is 17. So.
Oh, it's an equal. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do about that. It does say I have inspiration on the screen. Should that have gone away, or is that
should
a
have
new
gone
one?
Away.
Okay. In that case, there's
There's
nothing
your
to play.
blood! Help!
No, it's fine. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I don't
Oh, that's a
have
shame.
anything
You've got a
else to do.
D4? Oh, no, that doesn't matter.
It wouldn't apply to this, I'm afraid. Quick, someone give DM inspiration. That won't bite you in the butt. Yeah, do that. All right.
Yeah.
Oof, that's rough.
That's all right.
I
We've
thought
been
the
doing
17
well.
wouldn't. All right, Sel. You got a
Yes.
vampire hanging onto your neck.
God, I hate these things. Am I grappled?
Yes.
Yep.
It's an action to break free of said grapple.
An action.
And an athletics check, but you're very strong.
Oof.
Sorry, I'm just checking what type of damage a certain thing does. Oh, that's okay. All right, can I try? I'm gonna try and I'm gonna grab the vampire. And then, like, he's grabbed me. I'm gonna try and instead
Ballroom
of
dance?
no, the dancing's for later. Instead of dancing, getting out of the
was an
grapple. I'm gonna try and lean into the grapple, and I'm gonna turn our bodies together so that his body is on the edge of the bridge.
Oh, clever. Okay.
And then I'm gonna put my hands towards my chest and go like Selenox goes down, and then as she comes up, it's like it comes across. I'm flavoring, so you tell me if I'm ready. It looks almost like a spore, like a cloud of spores, but it's an angry storm. So it looks like she's throwing out like this spore, like mushroom seeds, but it's actually and then there's a boom as I cast Thunderwave.
Whilst holding him next to you and trying to shove him away. I love it. Yeah. Cool.
So because Thunderwave is one of the ways that you can get out of grapple with that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I
So
love that. Con save, yes?
Yeah, con save.
18.
Yep, so that's a success. So you
does
take
still
half
take
as
half
much
the thunder
damage, but you're not pushed away. God damn it. That was the best part of my
It's a
plan.
really good plan. I thought you were going to jump off. That
I
would have
was
broken the
thinking about
grapple.
Yeah, all right. So 2d8.
15. Near max.
So 15, so half.
To 7. But, yep. Good. And he's now kind of... he is still grappling Selenox, but he is, like, over the edge, almost. They're kind of in the same space, but I'm putting him there. And he takes...
Then...
Yeah.
And then... I would like to use far out. I really feel like I haven't played like battle with this character in ages.
Well, you haven't. It's been since Christmas. Before Christmas.
So
been a while.
I'm gonna do action surge.
Love it. Yes.
To take an additional action.
You do that.
And I'm gonna try. So I'm not really worried. Are you? Oh wait. Grappled. I can stab him while I'm in a grapple.
Yeah, you can absolutely attack him while you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stab him.
Do that
with my sunblade while I'm in the grapple. But I'm kind of like trying to hold him over the edge. So my intention with the blade is to like get him gone.
Yep.
20, 30, 20. Hit.
Yep, is also a hit. For 15?
16.
Nice.
Radiant damage.
16. I don't know why I'm writing it down. I have a stat block here.
And I'm going again.
He can't regenerate because you keep doing radiant damage to him. 23 is also a hit. 24 even more so. It really should. Bishop Blood, yeah. Grappled doesn't feel like what it is. For another 16 points. Very nice. 34. He's not looking great. He is still alive, but he is not looking great at all.
To be clear, Bishop Blood, a sharp sword, if you're grappled, if he's on top of you, you could probably still get some stabs in.
Oh, absolutely. Particularly when it's a fucking lightsaber. Turn it off and then just hold it next to your stomach and turn it back on again.
Yeah.
I just always imagined it like prison shanking. I'll be honest. Just
Yeah, it's very the convict in Predators, who's one of my favorite characters in that movie. Just so dreadfully inappropriate. I think that means it's back to the top of the order. Yes. So it is all the monsters' turns.
Monster time.
So the vampires are coming up from behind. It is going to use. They're going to have to use all of their movement to get to Aragal and Esmeralda, but they will do so. Their movement's 30 feet. So yeah, they are next to you guys, and they're not stupid enough to stand right next to the edge. Smoothie and Cell, on the other hand, Smoothie's totally not grappled, so let's try him first. Oh! Okay. So I rolled a pair of 19s on the dice. So 25 to hit both times. One will grapple, the other will bite.
Okay.
So, Jack, you are going to take... Stop going
I
out
got
of
two
the
attacking
tray.
Smoothie right now.
No, just one of them.
Right.
they
One
have to
is
attack.
grappling him. Right. Okay, no worries.
So, 5 piercing damage from being bitten, and a further... 10 necrotic damage, reducing your hit point maximum by 10. Jablitzen! Thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Thank you for joining us, champion. Smithy, yes, that is 10 points worse, and this one, who did get hurt a little bit, as I recall, no, he's back to full. He's on full. He hasn't taken any damage. And then his good old buddy is going to try the same trick on Selenox. That's not going to hit. The bite does not manage, I don't think, a 16. But a 23 does hit for the claws, so he's going to claw at you, Selenox, for not particularly dangerous, though. Don't stress it too much unless I roll very well. Here it comes. I did roll quite well. That is 9 points of slashing damage. And there you go. That is their turn. Then all the monsters. Now, Jack, my friend. Jack, my lad, do you want to roll? I'm going to roll 6 con saves.
Already good to go, Sap. Already rolled.
That is a nat 20 on one of them and a 15 for a ghast. What is their con? It's fairly good, I imagine. No, it's flat nothing. All right, so a 15 probably doesn't pass.
16.
16 is what I
is
need.
the
Okay.
DC.
So I need some more.
I need a 16.
I got 2 passes and 4 fails.
Okay, so those who fail take 22. Radiant.
And the others don't.
Those who pass take 11.
Alrighty. So 2 managed to make it past. And I'm just going to keep on running. But yes. 11 you
Lots
say.
of screaming down below.
Yeah.
11 if they...
Oh, it's 11 and 22.
11 if
Yep.
they pass.
And
22 if they fail.
Okay, then they are all actually still alive.
Okay.
But some of them are more injured than others.
That's okay, I can move it.
Yeah, good idea. So yeah, the front 2, I will say, are on 25 points of damage. 25. And the others take 22 of their 36, which means they are down to 14. Math is hard. Super excited to teach it to children.
Great.
And the ones on the floor below are going to continue their race towards certain impending doom and get to about there. So they are one level behind. Bursting out onto the battlements in front of you, however, are a couple more ghasts coming from the staircase down below, and something that I don't think you were expecting to see here. A howl echoes from the tower across from you, and looking out, the unmistakable form of a wereprowler has loped up the stairs and is standing on the far end of the bridge, looking menacingly. He looks, he's a grey-furred, hulking thing, definitely male. Cell and Smoothie would definitely both see this. I think the other two are looking in the opposite direction, but Cell and Smoothie can both, I know you're super good at this, make intelligence checks.
For straight intelligence.
Yes.
Whose mate is this?
14.
14.
That's pretty good.
10.
10.
So
Selenox,
-2, 14.
Selenox, you are aware that Zuelika's partner was lured to Castle Ravenloft.
Yep. Yep.
Supposedly killed, but you don't know that for sure. Just for play.
But
Cool. That is the monster's turn. Back to Esmeralda. What do? There is a pair of vampire spawn right up in your George Foreman. Do you disengage and fuck off? Or do you flamethrower them? Or do you do
Cannon,
mystery option
baby.
number C? Okay, cannon, baby!
I think we need to go, dudes. I think we need to jump off the bridge, and I think we need to
Leave.
Aragal's in a tight spot, but he's a clever dude. I think he'd understand. We're surrounded on either side. I'm just saying. This is not looking good.
No. Ez, what are we doing? Does Smoothie say something like that to the others?
He probably would at the end of his turn. Yeah, we need to go is what he would have time to say,
Yeah.
and he'd be looking at the bridge for
We
sure.
need to go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of these ones first. Cannon, still.
Cannon.
Deck save, please.
Does so. Dex save. Okay. Pair of 18s. On the dice.
Well, that didn't
Plus
work.
6,
But
so
half damage. Yay.
half damage is still not nothing.
That is 7.
Let's put the map up. I'm sorry, everybody. I've forgotten that I hadn't done that. I just need to press one fucking button. There we go.
yeah, so it's just us with our hearts in our mouth as more and more enemies appear.
There you go. Yeah, it's fine.
Join us! Look at the vault!
There you go. It's a little bit better. Right.
So that was 7 each, I believe.
7 each on those guys. That's down to 71. Dude, seriously. 71. And 55. The one Aragal is fighting is hurt. The other one, not so much. Do you do anything else?
That's a good question. What more can I do? What more
You
can I do?
can run away without disengaging.
Disengage and run. I don't think that.
It is time to go.
It is time to go.
Yeah.
I think our options have come down to one, as far as I can see.
Yeah. Yeah, she's probably gonna need to move.
I suppose I'm the most featherful.
Bishop says you can flee, escape, retreat. Your pick. There are so many options. You could tactically reposition if you want.
Yes, I would like to tactically reposition outside. No, I guess I'll move. To get
Either that,
closer.
as it's worth noting, we know where we're going if we go down back down the stairs.
That's true.
Like, that's an option too.
That is
But
true.
you can join us on the bridge. So I'm just saying, like, those are both big drops that, you know, at least Sel and I can be okay, and we can grab you. One of us can.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need
it's
to deal
probably-
with grappled vampires first, though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got the two behind me.
yep.
Who, as soon as I
So
turn on
bridge.
them, opportunity.
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think your friend is right. We need to go.
Yep. She'll start heading towards the bridge.
She runs towards the bridge. Couple
Is
of
it vampires,
opportunity
right?
attacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Oh, you got absurdly lucky. I rolled an 11 and a 10 on my 2 attacks, which I could
For a
have
claw
chosen
attack,
to
which would
use
have grappled you.
grappled. Yes.
Yo.
You are a Jabin, so you can actually pass through Selenox's space and get to there if you want to. That would be, I think, just about your whole movement, but it wouldn't expose you to another pair of opportunity attacks.
Surely the one that they're both, the two that are on top of us.
The one that is on
busy.
Cell would struggle to do an opportunity attack against Esmeralda, but the one that's grappling Smoothie would be absolutely able to snag you as you go by. If you want to go 3 for 3, but
Don't think it's worth it right this second.
is it really worth it? I mean, are you wanting to go down the other corridor, or are you jumping off the bridge?
I think we're jumping. I'm jumping. There's people here. There's people there. I'm out. I'm basically out of spell slots. This is a war of attrition at this point.
Yeah. What are we doing? I mean, Ez
We
is
are
out
running out of
movement pretty
resources.
much, so and
Yeah.
you've done your action.
I mean, she's probably not going to risk going further, so she'd probably stay near them, but probably
Right.
behind. So
Behind
back where she
behind
was.
Cell? Okay.
Yeah.
Next to me,
Smoothie.
at least.
Very
That's
well.
something.
Cool. Alrighty. Aragal says, you all should go. And he draws the mace. And he's got the mace in one hand and the short sword in the other. And he says, I've got this. Go! And he is going to attack the more injured one of the ones Esmeralda was attacking on the way up. Let us see. Aragal! That is
Did he get a crit?
a crit.
Yay!
With the magic mace.
Yep.
If you crit,
The frightener mace. Yeah.
I think he's gonna try and
Mace
use
is
that.
terror.
I think they're immune to
Yeah.
frighten. No, they're not.
Are
Yeah, no.
no. Turn undead is
Otherwise, turn
entirely
wouldn't
about
work.
being
Yeah, that's
frightened,
true.
isn't it?
Yeah, fair. Yeah. I think it's an action to use the scary thing, but I'm gonna say because it's a crit.
With a crit?
It does it.
Yeah.
So let us say, wisdom save. It passes. So much of a muchness. But it's still going to do a fuck ton of damage because sneak. Oh no, he wouldn't get sneak because he doesn't have an ally within 5 feet of it anymore, Esmeralda.
Sorry.
That's all right. Never mind.
question though, did you get the inspiration that you had? Someone got you an inspiration earlier.
Just now. Oh, Sid the
while
Cyberman. Oh, thanks, Sid.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Thank you very much.
Can
He
we?
doesn't-
Can we use that for Aragal?
He didn't need it. He crit. He
Oh,
can't.
true.
He has multi attack. So one of his attacks will be with a mace, and the other is with his short swords. So yeah, he's gonna do. The mace does a massive 12 points of magic damage against this guy. Can you select the thing?
Not
There we
bad.
go. Which takes it to 43. And then he is going to, try again. An 8. And you know what? Seeing as I've been given an inspiration, let's try it. A 9. 9, no, is not enough. Is it? I apologize. 9 might be. Assassins plus 7
plus quite a
to
bit,
hit.
yeah.
So, yeah, he would be 9. 16 is actually enough to hit. There you go. For another 1d6.
Amazing.
This time around. And because I think technically what's happening is he's using his bonus action to offhand. But because you've given him a magic weapon and he can multi-attack, I'm saying he can hit them with his magic weapon twice, which means it does the full magic damage, which is a massive 4. It'd be 4 either way. 39. He might actually be able to take on 1 vampire spawn. And it's that was Aragal. No, it's Smoothie's turn.
Okay. I am gonna have to go through the VOD later. I thought I had used all my channel divinities, of which there are 2, which is why I used the shield. I don't think I did, because one of the things that you can do is you can give yourself a spell slot back, and I looked back at it. I'm like, I think I did that, so I marked it off.
Did you not fly?
But I have 2 second level spell slots already, so I wouldn't do that unless I'd run out. So I'm rolling that back, and I'm trying turn undead, and this is all I have.
Right.
You've only done it once this session.
You did
Yeah,
Twilight
that was
Sanctuary.
from the shield. Yeah, I did Twilight Sanctuary, and
Is
that's the only channel
flying
divinity I think I've done.
The other channel
No.
divinity? Oh, that's not channel divinity. Okay, yeah, I
Different
think that
thing.
is the only one you've done then, yes.
Yeah.
I think you were considering Turn Undead before and you didn't.
Yes. So I'm going to do that now, and honestly, that might work out better, as it turns out, because there's a lot more people within 30 feet of me. So
There are 4, yes.
yeah.
Ooh, that ghast might be 1,
These guys
2,
aren't?
3, 4, 5, 6. No, that one is 35 feet away from you.
damn. Well, I can't move, so
Yeah, it's 30 feet from the vampire spawn.
unless I'm allowed to, like, well, no, I wouldn't be able to move. That doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, that's fine.
It would be the
We'll do those.
vampires. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So this is very important, the order in which I do this. So the one at the back, farthest from Aragal, got a nat 1, failing the check. The one fighting Aragal
Right.
gets a 14, failing the check.
That is a fail. Yep.
The one fighting Selenox gets
Oh,
an
please.
18 plus 3, 21, and the one fighting Smoothie gets a 17 on the dice.
Ah!
It
Switch
does,
them. Okay. Okay. All right.
But
right.
it does make those 2 fuck off.
Yeah. Well, not relevant, but good.
What do you mean? It's relevant to me.
No, it's not, because they're not within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, they're not dangerous
These
to you
guys
anymore.
are.
Flamethrower them. Does that flamethrower
okay.
explode?
Yes.
Okay. And then, no, I can't move. That's all I can do.
You grappled. Yep.
Sorry, are those 2 other vampires taken out now?
The 2 that have just come up the stairs behind Aragal and Esmeralda have been turned. They are now going to fuck off.
I'm going to mention, don't touch them. Leave them. Because if you damage them, then they can come back.
Right.
What about your moonbeam?
The moonbeam is good
Not
where
relevant
it is.
right now.
Okay.
You kind of want it to be where it is right now.
I have
anyway.
to use an action to move it. So.
No, yeah, no, I mean when they might accidentally walk through it.
That would be good.
That happened to me all the time in Baldur's Gate when I was playing a druid. It was
That's
really
true.
when
annoying.
allies just
and then
fucking
people would
walk
be
through
like,
your
yeah, the
stupid-
allies are
yeah.
like, fuck you.
After
I'm like,
combat
what the
as
fuck
well.
are you
Like
doing?
it's over, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm just
Dumbasses.
gonna wander." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I'm just gonna walk through your like.
Yeah.
Allies doing it as well. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
that's all I can do. That's all I got.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's the way the dice came up. All right, back to the top of the order. Those 2 are going to fuck off. Aragal is not going to attack them because you told him specifically not to. They are going to spider climb right back down the fucking wall to the landing below.
Yeah.
because that's what they've been told to do. The rest are going to, these ghasts are going to dash across the bridge. The Wereprowler is also going to dash across the bridge. The Ghast is not able to also get into combat. So it is really about what these guys can do to Smoothie and Selenox. Smoothie, you're going to get bit.
Yep.
For a 19 on the dice. Which is 1, 2, 3. Oh. So 5 points of necrotic and 7 points of piercing.
12.
Yep, all up. And the vampire hasn't taken any damage, so he doesn't heal. The other one attacking
5
Selenox.
max HP reduced.
Yes.
Yes?
And the claw attack was a filthy 20, which I believe also hits. So we do that, which is a further 11 piercing. Yes. No, sorry, 10. Further 10 piercing. I apologize.
What did you say the first time?
11.
Okay.
And then Selenox, the blue is the bite. Fucking nothing. Well, unless a 16 hits. Yeah, no. Cool. So he's just trying to get past your guard, essentially. Then the only person that the others can hit, that the Wereprowler and the Ghast can hit, is Sel, because everybody else is behind her. So the Wereprowler is going to try and bite you. 2 attacks, bite and claw. Yeah. Blue is the bite. Is a 23. And the claw is not much. No, 15. 23. Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw, Selenox? You're going to take some damage. Where's my D8?
18.
Roll one for 18. Yeah, you're good. But you do take 7 piercing damage from the bite. The claw doesn't work. And then the Ghast is a bit ghastly. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Needs a lot. No, does not hit. So, yeah. That's okay. Yes. Then, Smoothie. Can you roll me some damage for that moonbeam, because the next lot are about to power through it.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll 6 dice. Fail. Fail. I need how much? 15? No. I need 17?
16.
16. Fail. All fail.
Okay. 26, 30, 31 to everyone.
Oh, rough. They are all 5 points off dead.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Very nice. No, I've gotten healthier. The other ones, they get to the next floor. These ones are now going past the vampires. These ones are coming up here. So they are quite close to you, and the other ones are the floor below.
Yep.
Indeed, these two are actually on your level. They aren't that far behind, and they're kind of bunching up. I don't know that it's going to be relevant, but I will change these guys, and that's their turn. It's Esmeralda.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I apologize. Have you had your turn? No, you haven't. Sel, I apologize. It is your turn before any of this bullshit. I'm really sorry.
I thought I was
completely
in there
missed you.
somewhere.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is your turn. You haven't taken any damage, so unless you push Smoothie off the thing or something, yeah.
I'm gonna try and stab the one that's on me first,
Yep.
please.
You do.
26 to hit. 27 to hit, rather.
27 does. Big money.
12,
12?
radiant damage.
Yeah. Puts him on 22.
Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to stab him again. 27 to hit.
It does, indeed.
15.
15.
15 radiant
Do
damage.
you have any maneuvers that you can tack on that?
No, but I'm gonna also use second wind. So I'm
Yep, to heal
gonna
yourself.
like as I stab twice and I like shake my feather fluff. I do a feather fluff.
You floof out. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I do a floof. And I am regaining
9.
18 hit points.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Cool. She's fine. She'll be fine. Aragal goes, I can't sacrifice myself for you if you don't let me.
We're kind of hung up. And sorry, can I do one more thing before my turn finishes?
You may.
I'm gonna look at the wereprowler and say, we might have met your lovely wife. Wellica's lovely. And Selenox says the fucking name right. Ish.
Yeah.
Right-ish.
Right-ish.
Selenox level of right. Not row level of right.
Yeah.
Right-ish.
Yep. Love it.
Saved her from a bunch of things. Actually, she's running the crew now. As much as I can get out before this vampire punches me in the face again.
Make me a persuasion check, please.
14.
Interesting. Cool. Noted. And, yes, so it is now Esmeralda's turn.
Cool. Forward or backwards, forward or backwards, forward or backwards.
Sideways.
Sideways.
Amen to that. Yeah, is
We're still grappled by vampires, so we can't do anything to help you off until they're done.
no. That's what I'm thinking. Like cannon.
Yeah. If you're
Hopefully
very,
I'm
very
not
careful,
taking
you
out
can get
anybody.
everybody except you can not get Smoothie, but you would definitely get Cell, but you can get everybody on the bridge and Cell. Which would actually probably kill the guy's Cell.
It would kill the one that's grappling Cell. That might be worth it.
Yeah.
Selenox is gonna, if a cell sees it as hesitating for us, do it!
I've like set everybody in the party on fire. at
Yes,
least
fucking
once.
do it!
Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Hurt me. Hurt me.
And fire.
Alright, I'm going to make a lot of deck saves. Hey,
Have to make saves, yeah.
Yes,
because
please.
I'm grappling, I think I'm at disadvantage or something.
I don't know.
I don't think it does. Actually, thinking about it, I think I always
No, I don't think it
ascribe
does.
to restrained, grappled. What actually restrained is.
yeah.
So yeah,
Aha!
the vampires get a 17 and a lots 23.
I got 21.
Nice. The ghasts get a 20 and a fuck all, and the wereprowler gets a 4. So the wereprowler and one of the ghasts, I'd say the nearer one, are going to cop the full. The others are going to take half. Roll good.
Fantastic.
14
That was a
is the number
14.
you need to get that one off Selenox, because it passed, so it took half for 7. And the other one on Smoothie takes its first damage, knocking it down to 75. The Were Prowler takes 14. Hang on, how much does it have? Lots, I think. Oh, yeah, 58. So it's now on 44. And the ghasts are quite tough, but yes, don't
One was
enjoy
7 and one was
taking
14.
that much damage. And one of them is on 29. Cool. Love it. And anything else?
Help action to Aragal.
Very well.
Smart.
Aragal says, "What are you waiting for?" He then he snatches the cannon off Esmeralda and then pushes Esmeralda at Smoothie. With the intention to knock
still
you
grappled.
and the thing grappling you all off the tower, all 3 of you. He sort of just body charges all 3 of you off the tower. Selenox, save them!
This sort of works because if I might fuse this, seeing what he's trying to do, I'm just like, I always knew you'd betray us, you asshole! And the intention is to lie.
Yeah.
The intention is to sell this to anyone watching.
Uh-huh.
Right? So
Yeah.
that way they don't attack him. That's the intention.
Release the
May I make
cannon
a
in 5 seconds, it will explode.
Would I be able to make a deception while this is happening?
You may.
Okay. 17 on the dice. D for deception, 20, not natural.
Very nice. No, and furthermore, Ted. Very well. Smoothie and Esmeralda and the vampire that was holding them, holding Smoothie, all fall together. Smoothie, do you engage your wings?
I think I mean I would want to, but I'm being grappled, so I don't know really what that looks like.
Well, so what happened? What is happening here is the vampire that was grappling you is a gallus. If they have to fly, they have to let go.
Oh boy.
So they are stopping grappling you so that they can not fall themselves.
So they are not grappling me anymore.
They'll release the grapple. Yeah.
Okay.
It's also worthy to note the drop is significantly not as much. You are falling down onto the roof of Ravenloft, which is only about 60 feet below you.
Then as this is happening, I'm just going to, as he instinctually lets me go, I'm going to kick off, and then out comes, and then kind of get underneath, get underneath Esmeralda, and then just kind of touch down, and it was like, come on, where are we going?
Yeah. So, do you land on the roof or do you fly further? Because
If we can fly further, then let's do that.
You're using your height. You are falling at a rate of 1 to 1 feet. You can, using the height, get clear out of the castle walls. Smoothie, make me a perception check. It is eyesight based.
Okay. Natural 20.
Hey!
So 28.
You notice outside the front gates of the castle a trio of glimmering figures atop a trio of shining horses.
At the front gates.
Yeah.
Are these our boys? Do these look like knights?
This looks like Godfrey Gwillem and his buddies.
I'm going to I don't think we have time to really react. I'm just gonna make light with my hands just so Selenox knows what's going on. Like literally a flight path. Like, look at me, I'm a plane. And like point.
Yeah.
And I'm heading over there.
Very well.
It's a bird, it's a bird, it's a smoothie!
That is basically Smoothie's turn. It was also Aragal's turn. Selenox, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to try. You can poo-poo this, but now I have.
That's how you know.
I am A
Hear me
streak. So
Yes, you are.
I'm a glider anyway.
Yeah.
I have the feet heavy glider.
Uh-huh.
I'm also a fucking strong lady. I've
Yes.
got good strength. And I also have the cantrip Feathered Reach. So my argument is I'm going to cast Feathered Reach anyway because it means I can fly instead of just glide.
Uh-huh.
But come on, heavy glider,
Wearing heavy armor.
What's the question?
yeah, I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
She's wanting to carry Aragorn.
Glider means the heavy armor doesn't get, and I've got more, right? I've got more. So,
Okay.
so here's my idea, and you tell me to fuck off. But
Can't wait.
I'm going to cast Feathered Reach. So Feathered Reach says you transform your arms, which are already wings, into powerful wings. More powerful wings. The effect of the spell lasts 1 minute, at which point you float gently to the ground. Blah, 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 blah. You can use, when falling, you can use your reaction to stiffen up and glide. You may fly up in any direction. You gain advantage on athletics checks to make a long jump, and you can't take fall damage. So, my theory is, if I use this heavy glider, as I mentioned,
You've mentioned it a few times, yeah.
and I'm going to get Soot to come out and carry some of my shit
Fucking hell.
and help. I
Soot
would
is
like
a
to
tiny,
argue
basically
that I can
incorporeal
grab
dragon.
I can grab him and fall together slow enough that we don't die. So I'm not saying I'm going to fly with him. I'm not trying to say I'm going to fly.
I will say this, Josh.
Gonna
Worst
fall
case scenario,
foolishly.
you could just say make a check, and if Ro fails, I think
intend
Ro
to.
is prepared to accept the consequences of falling to her fucking death.
Yeah.
But if you make it a check,
I mean, I could let him go.
but if you make it a check, then at least kind of evens out, right?
Lands on the
I'm
roof.
leaving it to the DM. I don't.
She's already
Can
got
they land
That
on
inspiration
just
the
seems
quad.
fair enough to me. If you really want to take that shit,
Oh.
I.
Yeah.
Can they land on the roof?
Yeah, landing on the roof is a stopgap, but yes. Make an athletics check.
All right.
The DC, I want to be
You've
very
got-
clear,
you've
is
been-
very
yeah.
high, but it's not undoable. It's just very
You've been
high.
given inspiration, Ro.
She's already
Yeah,
got it.
I've already got an inspiration, and I'm using it.
12 or a nat 20. How do you do this?
Sorry.
I hate
I'm
this.
not-
You know, I really do, because it actually establishes a very dangerous precedent. You cannot fly. And it just, I'm really sorry, because
You're allowed to say no. It's an
This is the
idea,
thing, and I
want to fall.
yeah.
If you've said no, you're allowed to say no.
Yeah.
You said dice, and I know that was.
This is the thing. This is the thing. Because then I said you
can.
can roll it. And then you got the DM's Bane, a fucking natural 20. And
I'm
yeah.
more than happy to say it's a fall, not a. But
Oh,
I'm
it's a
just
fall.
saying
You were
that
taking
because I'm
damage. You
doing
were
all that
always ever
stuff.
going to take
Yeah,
damage.
I'm
from
happy
it.
to take. Yeah, I'm happy to take damage.
Describe how you do this.
So I'm gonna run towards Ariel and grab him, and as I fall over the edge, I'm gonna I'm basically putting myself, because more or less the last part of my spell, the cantrip, means that I float more or less rather than fall.
Yeah.
So I'm putting myself between him and the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Please
yeah,
tell me he
you
threw the
grab-
cannon.
Hey, he is still holding the cannon.
Yeah.
You grab him, and as you are tugging him off the battlement, he swings the cannon and throws it into the tower. Just by one of its legs, just yeets it into the tower. as you hear behind you this enormous eruption of flame. And Selenox, you are going to navigate Aragal's and your fall. The tower is let me just check for certain. I knew how high it was above a certain level, but I'm pretty sure it's like 300 feet.
You said 60. We're just going for the roof.
To the roof.
Oh, to
yeah.
the roof?
We're just going for the roof.
Well, then you're going to get a whole bunch of guys following you.
That's true.
That's okay.
But then you won't be able to do it.
I'm not trying to.
But Ro, I'm going to point out, you probably aren't going to be able to pull this shit off again. I think this is a one-time only deal, so you might as well ride it to the end.
This is a trying to fly to
because
freedom.
you're not going to be because you're stuck on a roof now with Aragal and nowhere to go and no other way to do it.
I can glide
Ride it
off
to the end.
roof
Yes, but he's
if
still
I am
stuck
not
up
knocked
there.
out. But well, yeah, I was just trying to get him to closer to an exit. I'm happy to take the 300 feet if you'd prefer, Josh.
I figure this is what you're
But
trying to just clear as far as you can.
Yes, I'm trying to clear as far as I can. So
Yeah.
I knew that I'd fall. So I
Yeah.
wasn't planning on falling 300 feet. I was planning on falling 60 feet and then running like the platforms.
Okay. All right. Fine. No, that works. You can grab him and help him fall 60 feet. Let us roll a couple of d6s because you're not going to escape this with no damage. But you take,
That's fair.
because I'm rolling
That's fair.
atrociously this evening, you take 3 points of damage from falling, as does Aragal. And you guys land 60 feet down. And more creatures continue boiling out of the tower. I was really trying to sort of shoot this through to an ending, but you are now on the roof of Ravenloft. Congratulations, you have not escaped. That would be your turn. And more creatures begin boiling out of other areas. What is the exact ruling on the explosion, Esmeralda? How does that work?
So me exploding that does one thing, not really much. Eldritch Cannon's damage roll increases by 1d8. And I can command the cannon to detonate. So I'd already technically commanded the cannon before I left. So that,
that happened then. How much damage does it do?
that's why I was like,
And
you've
what's
got
the
5
radius?
seconds.
How much damage does it do? What's the radius?
That is a good question. If I'm blowing this stuff up. It does not tell me. That is useless. Doing so destroys the cannon, forces every creature within 20 feet of it to make a dexterity saving throw against the DC.
That's all the top 6. Dex save. It's a nat 20 and a decent one from the first 2, but I don't think the 14 will do it.
No. The DC is 16.
4 of them pass. But 2 of them fail.
Okay.
How much damage, please? And it's presumably
That
half.
is 20.
Nice. 20. So the first 2 fucking obliterated, and the ones behind it take 10. Reducing them very badly. Yeah. Cool. And that would be Selenox's turn, doing all of that. We go back to the monsters. Smoothie and Ez are gone. Successfully fled to freedom a decent distance away. The vampire that was flying with them is actually going to land on the roof and go straight for Aragal and Sel. And the Wereprowler is going to jump 60 feet down, nailing his dex save to only take a small amount of damage. Let us see. Still not none, but that is 8 whole bludgeoning damage which he halves because he is resistant to bludgeoning damage. Putting him on that. And then the Ghasts leap down as well. Ghasts are not resistant to bludgeoning damage, I don't think. I'd be very surprised if they are. Ghasts. You know. So they're going to cop the full. Let's see. Oh, that's a bit better. That is 12, 14, 17. Still up, but 5. And that one was on full. Can you please, when I click on you? 17 means 12. Alrighty. So the vampire is going to... How's Cell looking?
You know, not the best, but not the worst. Steeler, like standard date the office for Selenox at the moment.
Yeah, the vampire spawn is going to give one attack to each of you, I think. A 15 is not going to hurt Selenox, but a 17 is going to hit Aragal. And because he is now a bit injured and a bit angry, he is going to grapple Aragal. And then the Were Prowler is going to bite Cell again. So, no.
Oh, we were mates.
Oh! 21 to hit. Constitution saving throw, please. Oh, dear.
11.
Are you happy with 11?
No?
You do have an inspiration because Quad gave you one before, and I decided to let you keep your one after you spent it.
Oh, that's nice. No, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use in. Oh, that's another horrible word to say. Indomitable.
Indomitable. Yeah.
To roll again, but I have to keep the. So I can re-roll a saving throw, but I have to keep whatever I come up with next.
Alrighty.
Dirty 20.
There you go. You're fine. However, you are going to take some nasty damage. Not that much, to be honest. Oh, it's not bad. 11 piercing damage. And then some claws as well. It was very upset about that whole thing you said about Zoelica. 19 on the dice. Yeah. You reminded him of what he'd lost.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
These people are insane. 6 points of slashing damage. And then the Ghasts are going to go on Aragal. 2 of those.
Oh, boy.
Ooh! That's a natural 20 and a 19. It's going to be big. So 16 straight up from the natural 20, and then we roll the d8 a bunch of times. There's 4 d8s on top of that. 6 and 7, so 13. 16, 17, plus 16 is 35. Plus 3 times 2, 41 points of piercing damage. 41. He hasn't taken any damage yet, so he does still have some of those temps left over from before.
Oh, lucky him.
Yeah, he's dodged an awful lot of stuff. Rear guarding and stuff. I can't remember how much he did have, and the page has moved. How very helpful of it. Is my notepad? Oh, okay. Because I'm that way up. Screw you, you damn thing. Yeah, he had 9 left. Okay, so he is, what did I say? 41. 41. So that down to 32 off his 78. 76, 46. Cool. He's looking not great. And yeah, that's there. And then these guys are all going to emerge out onto the battlement. These front ones are going to jump and die. Because unless I roll 3 ones, I actually rolled 2 ones and a 2, which means they take 4 points of damage and die. but it was so freaking close. And the ones behind don't die because they take 4 points of damage, and they had 15 left, so they're on 11. But that's their. They had to dash to do that. So y'all are a little bit surrounded. And there are 2 more at the top. Back to the top. Ez and Smoothie aren't here, so it's Aragal first.
I hate to say this, Josh. I do need to call it. I'm sorry. It's 1 in the morning.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. We will wrap it up there then, everybody, and be back next time. Can we do just a very, very rapid favorite moments, or do you just need to stop, Jack?
Sure. No. It's fine. It's just I'm waking up in 6 hours. So
very well. Well, and you know what? Then let us call it there. We will be coming back next week, and we will have a new special guest joining us next time. So thank you very much. We will see you guys another day. But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure streaming with you this evening. I hope you have had an exciting evening. We will go and find somebody to raid. While I'm finding a raid target, Jack, who the heck have you been?
Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Squarepeg. You can find me on all the social media garbage and on Twitch and YouTube at the same name. There's a bunch of things going on, but this coming Thursday, we are playing Mecha and Monsters with the very own Josh the Pirate, who is a big fan of Mecha, which is one of the things we originally bonded on all those years ago. So we're going to be fighting kaiju. So basically... I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I expect I'm going to make it kind of witchery, but with giant robots, so you have to figure out how to kill it, and that'll be fun. So we'll figure it out. It'll be fun. Come check that out. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. AEST, and check it out. It's fun times.
Ro, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Ro. I'm a Perth or Wooloo-based educator and theatre maker. You can catch me here, which you have. Well done. Being a Chaos Goblin. Sorry. And you can also catch me over on Jack Squarepeg's channel, and also in if you check out my Linktree, you could check out my production company and other such things.
Hell yeah. And Ellie, who the heck are you?
I'm me, Ellie B. Yes, I am sometimes on this channel, sometimes on Jack Squarepeg's channel, sometimes on my own channel doing some cool stuff like making mechas.
Hell yeah.
You did see the invite, right? Like I tagged everyone in the thing. Did you?
I didn't see it. I'm so sorry.
Not if you. I mean, I'll happily have you on if you want to come on Thursday. If you're really into mechas and you want to play, let me know.
Do it on my Gunpla.
Japanese
You're
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sometimes I do stuff like that. Other times I'll talk to you about cybersecurity and Japanese history because those two things go together. But that's me.
Love it. And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. I will not be back tomorrow night. I have a fuck ton of uni work to do this week, so we will not be streaming tomorrow night. But you will probably find me on Jack's channel on Thursday night and on the Law Rights channel on Friday night. I'm excited and hyped for both of those. Guys, we're going to go and raid a new friend, Lito Lentil, who was playing D&D earlier, and I'm amazed they're still playing. But they're now doing Rain World. I don't know what it is. It looks kind of fun, looks kind of contemplative, side-scrolling thing. So yeah, go and show them the love like we always do. Throw your favorite raid emotes up in chat, and we will see you same bat time, same bat channel next week for a new special guest. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Whee!